Hey everyone, Commander Josh Hawkins here. How's it going there today? Got an interesting show set up for you. And, hey everyone. Hold on. Josh Hawkins here. I got some echo from How's it going there today? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Probably get a little bit of echo there for just a second. My apologies. Just want to make sure everyone can hear me properly. I got a new microphone set up, and I'm hoping that the sound quality is better than that headset microphone I've been using for the past few weeks, so maybe you guys can just let me know in chat if everything sounds clear. And you have to bear with me while I shove some french fries in my face, because someone got up late today and didn't have breakfast and then had to run out and get some food. So, literally 10 minutes before the live stream, I had to run out, grab myself a burger and some fries, just so I have something in my stomach for the live stream. Sound smooth? Excellent. That's what I wanted to hear. Let me just move my window down here so we can get this started. I'm going to ask you guys for a quick request as well. I'm going to post a link in just a second in the chat. Let's see, where is that link? Right over here. Okay. Post this link into the chat. There it is. Link in chat. That's for the Reddit post for the live stream. If you guys don't mind, if you can just go there, click on upvote, just so it gets a bit more visibility, so we can get some more people into the live stream today. Let's see if we can break the record of how many people we get in live stream today as opposed to last week. I think we had 35 or 36 or 37. I don't even know how many we had. We had quite a few people in there last week, so it was great. We had a lot of fun. I love the science chat. I hope we'll be able to do that again today. Get a little bit more science chat going on. And happy Sunday, everyone. Oh, one more afternoon and evening, and then we go back to work for the week. I don't know about you guys, but after the live stream tonight, I will be watching Game of Thrones and Fear the Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead really has to pick it up a little bit. I mean, I love the show. I love the Walking Dead series, and I'm like super thrilled about the fact that they have another series that's ongoing in between the Walking Dead seasons, because it sucks having to go like 6 months without watching your favorite show. But it doesn't have the same quality. Maybe it's the characters. My wife and I both agree that we just don't have any real connection to the characters. I don't personally like any of them. There's a few of them I wish that they would just kill off right away and get rid of altogether. But Game of Thrones, fantastic. Nice recap of the past year we've missed. Got hype? Yeah, got hype all right. No, I didn't catch the big podcast. I did pull up the podcast after, mind you. I had the podcast up on my screen. I was watching it this morning. I listened to about 20 minutes of it or so. Skipped through for a little bit. Very interesting. It was great to see all those YouTubers put together into one place and having a chat. It's nice that the community's tight like that, and I think it's really good that we get to promote things like that. Maybe next time I'll be included as well. I think probably need a few more subscribers to compete with those guys, though. I mean, most of those guys have like 10,000, 20,000 subscribers, so I'll get there. You know, they've been going at it a lot longer than I have, so they have a bit more time to catch up, or I have a bit more time to have to catch up. And as far as the new mic goes, excuse me, I don't know, I know it sounds clear, but I'm just wondering if it's too clear or if it's too loud, if I should move the mic away. Just give me some feedback so I know whether I should adjust the gain a little bit. It's extremely sensitive. I was playing around with it yesterday when I picked it up, or Friday when I picked it up, and noticed that I could hear my wife whispering in the other room if I had the gain too high. So, yeah, it's fantastic. And anyone who does any type of broadcast or anything like that, this is the Blue Yeti that I picked up. It was on sale at one of the office stores around here. Didn't expect to see it in there. Haven't seen it in Best Buy or any microphones in Best Buy for that matter. I was looking to buy one from Amazon, and the Blue Yeti was on my list. But this was, it was like $50 off. So I picked it up for about $130 and very, very happy with it. The quality is fantastic. It's got a little connection in the bottom for my headphones to plug into, and just makes it amazing. There's no delay at all on the live sound, so I can actually hear myself through my headphones without a delay like I get on most of the other microphones I've had through Windows. So mic sounds good. Mic sounds good. Seems to be the consensus. Big condenser. Yeah, it's got a triple condenser, and it's got a whole bunch of different settings on there. I've got it set to Cartoid right now, so it's really just picking up the sounds in front of the mic. Hopefully you're not picking up any of the computer humming in the background with the 6 fans I got going on that thing. And I will apologize ahead of time. If my dogs bark, you will now hear them barking. So you're going to hear them barking a lot more than you did before. You might even hear my lizard scratching on the glass of his tank, and he's like 6 feet away. I think I was able to hear that earlier. So, yeah, you'll probably also hear me eating some French fries over here. Like this. So, welcome to the live stream. Thank you all for jumping in. Great to see some familiar faces in here. I love that you guys come in and support me every Sunday. I'm really looking forward to having a good stream today. Hopefully we'll see some cool stuff. And yeah, so hope everyone had a good weekend so far. I'm just going to open up the galaxy map, see where we are. Oh, spoiler alert. Don't know if anyone caught that, but maybe I shouldn't open up the galaxy map. All right, well, this planet you might recognize, looks very familiar if you watched part 10. Believe it or not, this is not actually, or part 10, what am I saying? Part 12. This is how little sleep I've gone on in the past few days. I gotta tell you guys, you have no idea the sacrifices I make for you. My health, my sleep. I spent like 20 hours working on that last video, and I had so many problems trying to upload the damn thing. I wanted to upload it at like 9 o'clock yesterday. Instead, what ended up happening is Premiere Pro has some stupid glitch, and I swear I was ready to pull my hair out and break my computer, and I don't usually rage, but I just wanted the video to be uploaded, and it ended up taking me like an extra 2 hours to upload the damn thing because I rendered it, which takes like 20-something minutes, and then it's a 15-minute long video, so I had to watch the whole video because from my last render on part 11, I realized that sometimes it glitches out, and some of the things that I put in there, audio or you know, the effects that I work on in Premiere itself just to get it like up and running, they just don't come through, and it was very frustrating because I only found that out after that sometimes there's glitches. So I'm watching this 15-minute long video, and of course around the 8-minute mark, one of the sounds just is all messed up. It sounds like a machine gun coming through on the speakers. So I was like, oh, geez, you know, now I got to re-render the whole thing. And I went in there, and I couldn't figure out what the hell the problem was, like why there was a problem with the audio. It didn't seem like there's anything wrong with the audio files. So anyhow, long story short, after like 20 minutes of fussing around with it, I re-rendered, same problem. So I went back in, and every time this is a 30-minute process to re-render and then to watch the 15-minute video. So it took about 4 tries before it was finally done, and by like midnight or 12:30 it was finally done properly, and I had to close down a bunch of apps, and I think it might have just been a resource thing. I noticed that my hard drive was pretty full up, and there probably wasn't a lot of space left for the scratch disk. So got it all fixed up, got it uploaded, but got 0 time to play the game at all this weekend, so that was unfortunate. My wife was out last night, and I was really hoping to have some time to actually play the game. Instead, I ended up just messing around with Premiere and uploading videos, but yeah, real pain in the ass. That's the only problem with making 15-minute long videos, is that the rendering and editing and verifying time is extra long. So I'm going to try to keep them between 10 and 15 minutes, but I doubt I'll ever make a video longer than that. And actually, you know what? Speaking of longer videos, quite some time back I said I was making a video on exploration. And it wasn't like one of my standard videos. It was actually like an exploration guide of sorts, beginner's guide. I actually do have that started. I mean, it's probably around a third of the way through. It required a lot of editing, so I mean, it was taking up tons of time, and it was actually slowing me down from being able to produce the videos on a weekly basis. So it's going to get done. Unfortunately, it sort of got backburnered for a little while, and you know, I've seen there's lots of other videos out there, but when this one's done, I'm sure it'll still be valid. A lot of people appreciate it, and I'm sure you guys will all like it. Anyhow, here we are. Part 12 is out. Thank God. I don't have to work on that anymore. Now I just have to worry about part 13. And we're going to get started on some exploration. Let me just make sure I've got everything set up and running here. Astra, can you hear me? Astra, can you hear me?
Yes. Awaiting orders.
Okay then. Cockpit view. Hello, Astro Mike. You could, or Astro Miko. Let's be friends. Alright. I don't know if you can hear this, but I've got some kids that live upstairs in my duplex. And they're loud, they're annoying, very bad parents. They stomp around at 12 o'clock at night. They're literally 4 and 2 years old. Like, I don't know what type of parents let their 4-year-old stomp around at midnight. Should be in bed, realistically, but with this new mic, I'm worried that you might hear the stomping, because I sure hear it. Astra sounds very loud. Astra? Well, I'm sorry if Astra's very loud. I don't really know how to control that, unfortunately. I don't think she's ever been that loud before. Or at least not loud to the point where anyone was complaining about it. But let me know. I can maybe find a way to turn her down. So let's see if we can get a nice view of the planet over here from the ground, shall we? Not pancake into the ground. That would be a very bad idea. You know, I've noticed, and I don't know if it's just me, but I've noticed recently that even on low-G planets, I don't know if they made a change in the game, low-G planets, like this one's 0.04 Gs, and yet somehow, if you start flying downwards, it's really hard to recoup your altitude. Hey, what is that down there? Hold on a sec. It's really hard to recoup your altitude. It's like you start descending so fast, and look at this. I'm still going down. Why am I descending? Stop. Level off. I do not want a pancake. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you too, Astra. What the heck is that over there? Is that some type of graphic glitch or something? Let's go see what that is. So if there's anything that you guys want to see today, or if there's, again, any topics you want to talk about, please bring that up. Holy shit. You have got to be kidding me. External camera. And what do we have here? Cockpit view. Well, looks like we got someone here. Let's see who we got here, guys. A gold asp? Wonder who this could be. Deploy landing gear.
Deploying landing gear.
who we got here, folks. Let's see, I don't know why I can't hear him. Let's do this here. Looks like it's Shabooka. Hey, Shabooka.
Hey, what's up?
Not too much, man. Good to see you.
You too. Fancy meeting you out here.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Where are we? 31,000 light years from the bubble? That's quite the drive.
Nothing, man. That is nothing. 31,000 light years. Give me a break.
Yeah, that's true. You've already been to Beagle Point and on your way back right now, so you've gone a lot more than 31,000 light years, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm past the halfway mark. I'm so happy. This is an undertaking.
I would imagine it is. Well, that's awesome that we're meeting you here. Maybe we could ask you a couple questions about how Distant Worlds has been going, or how it went, and what you plan on doing next.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, man.
Well, for any of you guys who are not familiar, although I'd be pretty shocked if you didn't know who Shabooka is, Shabooka has been basically the leading videos on YouTube for following the Distant Worlds expedition from the bubble all the way back, well, so far all the way back to here. He did all the distant... nice low-G maneuvers here, right?
I'm just saying, man, I've got to get my drift on while I'm on camera.
Yeah, you better get your drift on. I don't have as much practice as you in the SRV, so I don't even know how you're doing that, really. But...
Oh, yeah, some of the people that I've met on Distant Worlds driving these SRVs has been absolutely astounding. I am definitely a noob when it comes to these things.
I bet you that would be. Let me take a guess. That would be the Candy Crew. Probably taught you a thing or two.
The Candy Crew. Oh my gosh, yes, I love the Candy Crew. The friend request you got earlier from Astro Miko.
Mm-hmm.
Her and ISO Kicks and Rygen and all them have really been kind of the organizers of the Candy Crew, and really a really close-knit, oh my god, I can't even talk, close-knit group of friends that I've made in Distant Worlds. It's been great.
That's awesome. I think that's one of the greatest things about those type of expeditions is that you get to meet with some people and really form some good bonds. I mean, traveling across the galaxy alone, it's a much different experience. And I've formed a lot of friendships now from the people that are watching the series and who've been following along, but I haven't really had the opportunity to fly with anyone and, well, one or two people, but, never really had the opportunity to fly great distances with them and really experience what it's like to travel across the galaxy and form those type of bonds. So I imagine that the type of bonds you guys form, those are bonds that you guys are going to have as long as you continue to play the game.
Exactly. It's been amazing. Like, I don't know how, there's been quite a few of the organizers and a lot of the upper echelon people of Distant Worlds have made the trip to Beagle Point and back. I think Aramis has done it like 7 or 8 times. Like, I don't understand how anybody could do that, because it pretty much took everything in me to make that trip once with a group of people and ended up with like over 500 people there. So hats off to them. But yeah, it's also because the private group we used for Distant Worlds, the Camsel group, after Distant Worlds, it's not dying. It's going to become just kind of an exploration group where like-minded people can come in and not have to worry about getting interdicted in PvPing and just kind of exploring together. And the Discord we used is turned into something called FleetCom. First, we're gonna all be able to get together and chat and everything as explorers. It's really been an amazing thing.
That's amazing. I really wish that I would have been able to be a part of that. I'm hoping in the future that I'll be able to join up with you guys on another expedition and meet some of these people for myself, because I know about Aramis, and I know of Dr. Kai. I know Obsidian was in there. I even know that Ed Lewis, the community manager, at some point actually became a member of Distant Worlds as well and made the trip out to Beagle Point. And I think he's now doing live streams of his trip back to the bubble as well. And I know that you have your series returning back to the bubble called South. So if anyone has not picked up on that yet, if you're in the chat, I mean, definitely go check that out. Shabooka's documenting his trip back home, which is really cool. And I'm curious, what do you have plans for? What are your plans for South? Is it going to be an exploration? Are you going to add anything else into it, or what exactly are you doing with that?
Well, with South, it's going to be kind of a mini series. The trip out there, it was a lot easier to get content with everyone meeting at the different waypoints and everything. It turned out to be like a 22 episode series, 22 or 23. I can't even remember. That's terrible. But yeah, like the trip back, it's going to be more of a mini series. I'm not really taking my time as much just because I want to get back in time to take part in 2.1 when it drops. And then there's also, if anyone's interested who's in the chat, there's another expedition leaving June 11th, I believe, called the Crab Nebula Expedition. Kind of seeing more of the touristy places around the bubble, going to Barnard's Loop and the Crab Nebula and all those nebulas over there. I want to get back in time to outfit a new ship and take off with those guys. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Mostly exploration for now. Got a couple things that I'm playing around with, maybe some things up my sleeve, but we'll see where it goes.
Well, if you want to send me a link in Twitter, and I'll go ahead and link that Crab Nebula expedition. So anyone here who's interested in checking out an exploration expedition with a bunch of other commanders, you guys can get involved as well. I know a lot of people in this chat are actually already out exploring on their own, but there are quite a few people back in the bubble, and if that type of thing interests you, I would have loved to have been included in the Distant Worlds expedition just because I saw the camaraderie that came out of it and, the group activities that you guys did. And it's really nice to meet up with people like this. Oh, I'm getting a bit of feedback there. Maybe that's just from...
No, that was me. That was me. My phone is being a bit hard to get along with right now, but...
No problem. That's something that I would really like to do. And when I finish up... when I finish, and when I say this, don't worry, I'm not ending the series anytime soon, folks. So exploring the Milky Way galaxy is going to be going on for quite some time. In fact, it will be an ongoing series. Even once it's done, it's still going to continue in one way, shape, or form. I have some really cool ideas as to what's going to happen on my series after I do get home to the bubble. But don't worry. When I get back, I will certainly be looking into expeditions like that as well, because I think doing something like that is really important in forming community. And up until the time that I started making this series, I did not have friends in the game. I had 2 people that I knew, and neither one of them had played in like 6 months. So it's really nice to have people on there, and I know now that if I go back to the bubble and I want to do things and I want to wing up with people, there are people that I can do that with and have a lot of fun with. So it's a really cool part of the game. The community is really, really strong in Elite Dangerous. And you send me that link, Shabooka. I'll put it in chat, and you guys can all go check that out if you're interested.
Oh, absolutely. You have to give me a minute to find it. I got to find the forum post.
Yeah, no problem. We'll take your time. We got 3 hours after that. After that, the Commander Shannon Day wakes up and she gets cranky, so...
I'm with you there. Don't want to poke the bear.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you got to get a frozen escape pod. It works really well for wives sometimes.
I'll have to make a trip to Home Depot after we're done.
Yeah, there you go. Make your own. You can MacGyver it, Build your own cryo capsule.
A little liquid nitrogen, will be good.
Yeah, even ice cubes. Ice cubes work really well.
Oh, ice cubes. Oh, man. Be like a little ice bath.
So I know you landed on this planet here not that long ago. I don't know if you've had a chance to actually go look around at all. It's a pretty low G planet, and I got to tell you, I don't normally zip around on planets with this low G. Well, I do sometimes. It's a pain in the ass when I'm looking for materials and stuff, just because you slide around so much. And I notice these plateaus are... Well, there's a bit of separation there. Maybe we should see if we could somehow jump from one to the other.
Oh, man, you are speaking my language now. Oh, man, if you guys have been following Distant Worlds, I mean, jumping from plateau to plateau is kind of what we do.
Kind of what you do. Well, you might have to show me how it's done, because...
I'll show you how to explode.
Yeah, well, I know you've done that a couple of times. Why don't you tell us about your experience with exploding SRVs, shall you? Will you?
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah, it was terrible. I'm sure everyone here is aware of the. Y'all have to forgive me. I'm terrible at multitasking. I'm trying to get this link out. Yeah, the exploding SRV bug. I got hit by it. What waypoint was I at? I think it was past waypoint 20. It was like 55,000 light years from the bubble. And when you blow up, when your SRV blows up, you get the option to respawn back at the bubble or respawn back at your ship. And I can't remember if I had one or two SRVs on me at the time, but now they'll just replace the exploded SRVs. But before, they had to teleport you back to the bubble, re-outfit your ship, and they teleported you back. And I was running behind. I was already like a day or two behind the waypoint meetups. So I went ahead and respawned at the bubble and got my SRV back, and then got teleported back out the next day. Frontier has been great about that. It's been so wonderful. But now that they've, just replacing exploded SRVs, that's when the real fun of Distant Worlds came out. We had destruction derbies, played tag. They had this game called Whack-A-Rat, to where you had SRVs that were running from ships that were armed with weapons, and you can't target an SRV from a ship. So it was kind of hard to get a lock on them, but then the ships had to explode and blow up the SRVs and everything. It was just tons of fun, man.
That sounds like a good time. I just posted the forum link there, by the way, for anyone who's interested in the Crab Nebula expedition. Thank you, Astromiko. And so you have that in the chat there, folks, if you want to check that out. Definitely go check that out. Yeah, well, I don't think she's answering questions, so... And she's a woman, women are much better at multitasking than us men's. We're horrible at that stuff. I'm an excellent monotasker.
Yeah, give me one task, let me sit down, give me a cup of coffee, I'll be good. You ask me to do 3 or 4 things at one time, not gonna happen.
Yep, that's our downfall. The negative point about being a man. Can't do 2 things at once.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that when you're talking, Josh, your SRV isn't moving.
Oh, you noticed that, did you? I'm also not doing anything else but staring at my screen, so I have to remember to blink and breathe at the same time, because it gets confusing after a while. It's like, wait a second, I gotta stop talking, breathe, blink. By the way, Astromiko, that wasn't the person who got married on Distant World or during Distant Worlds, is it?
Oh no. I can't. Astro? Do you remember who that was? I cannot remember for the life of me. But yeah, it was actually, I wasn't there for it because a lot of these events are UK time. Being in the US, I'm always at work when it happens. But they actually had a really cool arch made out of anacondas and asps and everything. And it was really cool.
Yeah, I wonder if I could steal your asp. I wouldn't mind taking a golden asp on the rest of my trip. It probably has more hull than mine does right now.
It does. But I don't know how long that's going to last, the way I fly.
This is the way you fly. Man, you should see mine. I don't know if you noticed in my last video, I kept having weapon malfunctions. It's because my ship is so beat up and ratted. I'm like...
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I'm going to shoot my guns. It's like weapon malfunction. I'm like, oh, crap. I think they were overheating and they're all broken up because I don't bother to repair them. So that was kind of funny.
Okay. I've got 2 stories to tell. First one was last night. I'd been flying for probably a solid 9 hours that day. And I was coming up to a star, and I was going to refuel from it, and I've got my voice attack set up to where I say system scan, and it throws the discovery scanner, and gives me all the information about the system and everything. But I said system map instead, so it opened up the system map and...
Oh, shit!
Okay.
All right, well, sorry to interrupt the conversation, but it looks like I'm going for a fall. Oh boy.
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I heard those thrusters go off, I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens here. Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay.
you're still falling? Oh my
I lived.
God. 49?
I lived. Holy
Okay,
crap.
Let's see if I can do it too. Okay, here we go.
I wasn't even trying to jump that one.
Oh, powered engines. Come on, there we go.
Let's see if I can get this recorded here.
Easy does it. Let me make it over this. Oh, this might end badly.
You better have your thrusters on full, man. Thrusters on full. Land level. Land level. Oh my god. Oh, wow. You actually landed rather softly.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get out of here, man. I think we might be stuck. We might have to try. I mean, I think that might be next thing on the list is see if we can get out of here. I can repair my hull at least.
God.
I got plenty of synthesis materials, so.
Yeah, I've got some as well. Oh my god.
I forgot the gravity was so low. I'm like, oh, I'll just jump over Shabooka. I didn't realize you were right at the edge of the cliff like that.
Lesson 1, while you're flying around an SRV, zoom out your map as far as humanly possible.
Yeah, no kidding.
Cliffs are.
Well, I definitely learned something right there. Don't jump over Shabooka's SRV.
No, I'm kind of a magnet for these kind of things to happen.
I've actually seen, yeah, I was going to say, I've seen in quite a few of the Distant Worlds Expedition videos, I've seen a few SRVs explode on video, so.
Oh yeah, I've got one exploding in one of my videos, mine exploding in one of my videos, so. Oh god, this is going to get interesting.
Alright, let's see if we can get back up onto that plateau. It looks
know.
like it even drops off more over here, though.
Oh, it does.
Let's say I'm going to push Shabooka down the cliff.
Is that? If it's 55 degrees, or maybe 60 degrees or lower, we can make it with drive assist off.
Well, we could maybe bunny hop a few places, too. Or, if we can't get back up on this side, we might have to try and get back up on the other side and then launch across. I don't even know if that would be possible, to be honest. It looked like it was pretty far from one side to the other.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna... If it was smooth, it'd be one thing, but this is like some jagged-ass mess over here.
No kidding. Well...
You just had to jump over me.
Yeah, well, what can I say? I mean, your SRV was there. I wanted to do some SRV hopping, you know?
Oh, I'm a terrible influence.
Yeah, bad influence. Alright, I'm gonna go to the other side here and see if there's any way to get up, although it doesn't look like it from here. It looks pretty steep on the other side over there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And
I don't think we're going to be able to get ships to land down here. That would be nice. But, you know what? I'm going to try it.
I
I'm
think
going to try it. If my ship blows up.
if you get your ship down here, then I'm gonna ride on your hull back up to the top.
Oh, yes.
Okay, because we were talking about that before. We'll have to test that out.
We will.
Oh, you know what?
I don't know if you guys saw this. Ooh.
There's a little place here where I might be able to get up. I mean, it's not too bad. Oh my god, it's jagged as heck, though.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's terrible.
Wow. Well, this is going to be interesting. And it's slippery, too. Is this an ice world or a rocky world?
Well, I mean, the gravity is 0.04. You're not going to get much traction.
No traction and... Oh, come on, come on.
No! No, damn you. Damn you. Of course, it lands on the edge of the freaking plateau over there.
Of course. So what do we do if we can't get out of this plateau? Or out of this hole?
There's No, there's... It would be logging out and then logging into Vanilla Elite.
Oh, wow, really?
And then logging back into Horizons. Yeah, we've had a couple people get stuck like in holes in the sides of mountains and everything. And there's absolutely no way they were going to get out. So, let me dismiss my ship. I'm gonna go follow this canyon for a little while and see if there's a more flat area.
I'm trying to like lunar lander hop my way across this cliff here just by using my thrusters to fire myself up the side of it, but I'm not having too much luck. I seem to be stuck in a little hole here.
This is cool over here. Oh god. Okay, I'm good. It's really flat over here. I just got up to like 40 kilometers per hour. I don't know if that's 40 on the speedometer. I'm not sure what unit that's in.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know if it's actually kilometers, but it would most likely be. Seems like everything else is the metric system in this game, so.
Okay, here's a pretty flat area. Ooh, this is a really flat area. This might work out well. It's kind of creepy down here, man. I like it.
Well, I'm trying not to launch myself off the side of this mountain because, oh my god, the angle that I'm at right now is ridiculous.
Yeah, it can get pretty awkward.
Alright, let's see. I'm trying to use my thrusters to like push me at an angle up the hill, but it's working to a certain extent. I just gotta try to level off here. Problem is, every time I level off, I'm leveled with the angle of the hill, so I launch away from it.
Yeah, you're gonna make all your viewers sick, man.
Oh yeah, I know. Sorry if anyone's got motion sickness. Sorry if anyone's got motion sickness.
You got flat ground over here.
You got some flat ground?
Wait, I think we're good. It still landed like a kilometer away, but I think I can get to it.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm slipping down the hill. So much for bunny hopping up that one. Oh yeah.
Don't forget, if it gets real bad, like this, oh dear lord. Yeah, watch out for those rocks. If it gets real bad, you can actually repair while you're flipping down a mountain.
Oh, that's good to know. Although, usually, you know, if we're falling down slowly, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
I've fell down a few hills before in my SRV. Most important thing, and you know what, this is all, it's all a lesson in exploration, too, because this is the type of stuff that can happen, even when you're by yourself and not goofing around with someone else. You know, you could easily...
I'm embarrassed to admit how many times this kind of thing has happened to me.
I have ascended a few mountains during my exploration, none of which I have put on any of my videos or live streams because they literally take 2 hours or 3 hours. I've even gone down a mountain that took me 3 hours to go down in pitch black, and it was pretty much as steep as this little cliff I'm on right now the whole way down, so that was just like an insane activity. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. I felt an incredible sense of accomplishment after having done so, though. And you think going up a hill is even harder. You guys did something like that in Distant Worlds where you went up a huge mountain. How many kilometers was that hill?
15 or 17. But it's funny, that's when I learned that while you're flipping down a mountain, you can repair. Because we were like 3/4 of the way up it. And I was doing it with Commander Arbitration. He's part of the Radio Sidewinder crew, which is also amazing. If you guys haven't checked him out, you need to go check him out. But he has lost control of his SRV about 3/4 of the way up. And I was in Fleet Comm, and all I heard was everyone screaming, "No! Ah!" And Commander Arbitration just goes, "Oh, shit." So I look to my right, and all I see are SRV lights just flipping. I mean, we were on the dark side of the mountain, too, so he's just flipping down the mountain that he's repairing as he goes. Like, he'll hit and be down to, like, 30% hole, and he'll repair, he'll be back up to 100, and then he'll hit again and be back down to 20%. He did that all the way down. He rolled all the way down the mountain.
And he survived.
And he survived.
Well, There you go. So that works. You heard it here, folks. If you're rolling down a mountain in your SRV, just keep hitting that repair and you'll be okay.
Exactly.
Well, Shabooka, let's try to do some multitasking since this isn't particularly exciting. I'm sure anyone who's watching this right now is probably giggling to themselves, going, "Oh my God, look at these idiots! Look what they got themselves into." I'm gonna go down here.
They're giggling at you now.
Yeah. Oh, did you? Oh, you're back in your ship. Holy crap! Look at you. Okay. Well. See, this is the difference between you and I. You got a pro in the ASP, and you got me in the crappy SRV that doesn't know how to get up a mountainside. Alright, well, why don't you bring your ship down? I might just, like, ramp off this little rock here and see if I can't land on top of you. Yeah.
Alright, just remember your thrusters will go offline once you get too close.
Oh, will they? Okay, so what happens? I just land on you at that point?
Yeah, you're just have to get a running jump, and you're going to land a little hard, so you're going to want to hold that handbrake down.
Yeah, well, I'll be holding down the handbrake.
Alright, you're
Okay.
going to have to wait let me get the external camera first, though, because this is going to be good.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, we're good, man.
Alright.
Fire away.
I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll give it a shot here. Let's see what happens. I gotta get a bit more height. Come on. Oh. Oh. No. I'm gonna need a bit more.
Almost had it.
Okay, well, I see now. I got module not functional. Increased distance from ship. Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought I damaged my SRV. Okay, I need to get a bit more height before I actually get close to you, because I didn't realize how that works. Your thrusters just turn off like that. Oh, man, it's bumpy here. Okay, let's get back over to here. I see what you mean about landing hard, though.
Meters per second. Thank you for that. I had no earthly idea. Meters per second, your speedometer.
Meters per second. Well, that makes sense.
40 meters per second, that's pretty damn fast. Somebody do a quick miles per hour.
Okay, here goes. Oh man, it's so bumpy. My SRV is just sliding as I try to get close to you. Okay, here we go. I got a good line up here.
Oh, you got plenty of speed, but do you have the height?
No. No.
Yeah, you were to the right.
Ouch! That's hurting my SRV. We gotta find a better place for that, because it's too bumpy to launch off right there in order to get onto your ship. Let me see.
90 miles an hour? That's awesome. That is
Okay.
absolutely amazing.
Let's go further back here in the canyon. I think there was a little place where it was a little flatter.
Alright.
I think there was. Not promising anything, but it's possible.
Alright, we're diverting all power to the systems right now.
Probably a good idea. Because these SRVs, I don't know how much they weigh, but I'm sure they could probably damage your ship a little bit.
I was talking more about me running into the planet.
Oh, you'll be fine, Shabooka.
Alright, let's see. Was there a little ramp behind me? I thought there was.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Oh, wait, I think maybe up over here might be good. It's either going to be good or deadly, and I'm going to blow up my SRV. Just to be sure, when this SRV does blow up, and I'm anticipating an explosion, I will be able to respawn in my ship, you said, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Or
Oh.
you could get the free Sidewinder.
Oh yeah, I could take the free Sidewinder. That sounds great. I think that would be a really good way to continue my exploration series.
I'm just saying, if Fraud Digger can take a Sidewinder to Beagle Point, I think you'll be alright.
Oh, you know what? I just found a nice flat place here. This is probably where you recalled your ship to. Let me see. Maybe there's a ramp here somewhere. Once I'm on your ship, can all you do is go straight up, or would you be able to, like, move as well? Like, can you move side to side?
If you hold the handbrake down, your movement should be minimal, but you'll still be on 0.04 G's on top of my ship. So there might be a little bit of a skill involved. So.
Okay, I think you should bring your ship over to this flat spot over here. Oh yeah, that's true. I don't necessarily want to destroy my SRV. I'm gonna repair it one more time here because I took some damage before.
Alright.
That's fine, I can repair like 1,000,000 times. Maybe I could just have you land on the flat spot here and I can just try to thrust up and land up on the top of your ship, you know?
Okay, that works.
That might work a little better. It's flatter here at least, so... Yeah, definitely don't want to destroy the SRV. I do have another one, but it's not worth breaking an SRV. Or maybe it is. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know how long they're gonna have their little bug fix either.
Hi, Commander Shannon Day. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Don't land the ASP, just fly at ground level so the SRV can still thrust. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a possibility.
Let me get down to... No.
Thanks, Justin. I will refuel my ship now. Okay, let me see. I might need a bit more distance.
Arson, that is a terrific idea.
What was that?
Oh, that not landing it.
Okay, make sure your shields are up, because I don't want to crack your canopy with my SRV.
Oh,
I'm going to come in from the side. I'm going to come in from the side.
Alright.
Just
ISO kicks at Beagle Point blew up his SRV and his carcass hit my cockpit full speed. And I think we'll be good.
Alright. Okay. Here goes. Gunning it. Oh no, you know, I gotta pick up a bit more speed before I start thrusting, otherwise I'm never gonna get up there.
That was weak. That was weak.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't speed up very quick. There's a slow acceleration to it. Okay, here goes. Come on, come on, come on! Oh, am I on there? Land!
You just went right over it.
I did. I just sort of like launched off the lip. Okay, well, at least I know I can get on. It's just that there's so little gravity. Maybe I could use one of your tail fins to kind of stop my ship. Let's see.
Hey, whatever you want to do, I'm game. Oh, hey, Black XO, what's going on, man?
No! Ah! Hey, listen, you're still like a meter off the ground. Why don't you come down just a tiny little bit more?
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't realize I was still...
Just a tiny little bit. And maybe you could... No, you know what? Here's a better idea. Tilt your ship to the right. Yeah. Hey, there you go. Okay, so fly up just... There. Perfect. There, I can come from this side here. Maybe I can just, like, ramp right onto you. I have a feeling I'm just going to launch right off the side of your ship, mind you, but...
Alright, hold on. Don't do it yet. I gotta get a shot of this. This is gonna be good.
You know what?
It's like a little ramp.
Okay, hang on one second. It is like a little ramp, but do me a favor. Look, I'm going to come from this way over here because I got a lot more flat room to speed up. Oh man, these rocks. So here, turn your ship this way and then angle it down. Yeah, 90 degrees to your left. Hey, Cosmic Cleric.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Hey, Black Ixo. How's it going, man? That Black Ixo's Candy Crew, right?
I'm not sure if he's Candy Crew or not. I know he was definitely a big part of Distant Worlds.
Okay, that looks good. Angle it down a little bit more. Yeah.
I think I'm on the ground.
Okay, perfect. Right there. Oh, I have a good feeling about this. Oh, damn, I just hit a rock. Man, one little rock on
Timing of
a...
that was great.
Oh, low G moons, rocks just throw you right off, don't they? Okay, let's try this again. Here we go. No rocks in the way this time. Here goes nothing. Actually, I'll put the rest of my energy to systems. Oh, I'm bouncing. Am I landed? I think I'm landed. Hold on.
You're on top?
I think so. Let me get an external camera view. Oh yeah, I'm on top.
Alright, you want to center yourself?
Can I move while I'm up here?
Yeah, you should just be real careful, real smooth movements.
Okay, well, easier said than done. Oh yeah, this works. I'm gonna be right on top of your cockpit.
Perfect, let me get a shot of this real quick. Oh, good lord.
Well, I gotta get an external view.
Oh man, you don't see this every day. Well, you see it every day during Distant Worlds.
Yeah, this is definitely not something I've done on my expedition, that's for sure. I feel like the male frog on top of the female frog. Get ready, Shabooka. I'm gonna fertilize your eggs, buddy.
Hey man, you know, I can't even think of a smart thing to say to that, so I'm just going to leave that comment where it was.
Yeah. Oh, Dr. Kai is in the chat. Hey, Dr. Kai, we were just talking about Distant Worlds. That's kind of your brainchild right there.
Hey, Kai. So I can't really move right now.
You can't fly upwards with me on the top?
Turn your handbrake off.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my engines up. Oh, I don't want to go off the edge of the ship. Hold on one sec.
This is my first time doing this, so this is going to get interesting.
Okay, my handbrake is off. I'm going to external camera though. Hold on one sec. Oh my god.
I'm going to try and move forward real slow.
Okay, try moving forward really slow. I might be able to... My ship, my SRV is kind of turning in the opposite direction of yours. But that's okay. I still seem to be stationary. I'm still in the same spot. Whoa, no. Stop. I'm sliding off the back of your ship.
Alright, I think you can have the handbrake on.
Uh-oh. No, I just fell off. Damn it.
Oh, that was my bad.
No, that was my bad, actually, because my engines were in reverse when I went out of the external camera view. We need to go on the same speed. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
Alright.
Well, at least we know how to get up onto the ship now. Alright, Shabooka. I'm ready for this.
All aboard!
Oh, hold on. Am I bouncing? No, I think I'm up.
Alright, get yourself in. I'm gonna level out.
Yeah. I'm gonna just line myself right up on your ship's dorsal ridge here. I guess that's what you can call it on this thing, a dorsal ridge. When you turn, it's okay.
Alright, are you facing the same way as me? Face forward?
I am. Hang on one sec. I'm just trying to align myself perfectly with the center of your ship here. I can get... Okay. That's pretty good. Engines off.
Space brake.
There we go. I turned my engines off entirely, so I should be good to go now. Okay. Let me put all tips to systems, though, just in case. I don't know if that's going to do anything. Alright.
I don't think it's gonna help, but we can try it anyway.
Bring her up nice and slow. Let's see what happens. And watch your shields. Just make sure you don't take... Oh! You're going forward.
I know, I can't go up. I've got to go forward and angle it up.
Really?
So what I
Okay.
think you have to do is I think you have to keep your engines on and move forward with me.
Okay. Let's just do this nice and slow.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, very, very slowly. Go ahead. Yeah, that's actually working. Riding on the back of an asp. We can make a whole new song for this. Well, just keep that speed. That speed's good.
All right. It's funny, I could see your SRV like bobbing on my shield.
Oh yeah.
I keep getting a blue blob
Bobbing
my
on the
shield.
shields.
Turn to the left.
Okay. Oh, the turns are rough, man. The turns are rough.
All right, I'm gonna try and make it really easy on you. I'm gonna have to angle up more though.
Okay, go ahead. This is working. This is working. As long as I keep making little adjustments to my my trajectory, we're good to go.
All right, I'm gonna bring up the speed just a hair.
Okay, go for it. I'm ready.
I'm gonna bring up to 15.
Okay.
All right. Man, I literally can't even hear my engines.
Oh no, my game just crashed. Shit. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm sure the live stream can still hear me, but I'm gonna start my client back up. Someone let Shabooka know. Let him know. Oh my god. I don't know where I'm gonna be. We're having technical difficulties. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for this interruption. Your regularly broadcasted program will resume in just a moment. Hopefully, with me still on Shabooka's back, although I have a feeling I am no longer on his back. Yeah, well, I should be still audible, but I don't know if Shabooka can hear me because he was talking to me in game, so... Alright, well, let's hope that I still have an SRV and I'm still on the ground and not launched up into space in the SRV. That would be pretty interesting, though. I would start an entirely new series on that. SRVs in space. Oh! I'm alive! Oh, man. Shabooka's still there. Alright, Shabooka. I'll send you a voice comms request here, too. I am so reporting this to Frontier. Like, seriously, they just totally gypped us of an incredible ride up to the top of that cliff.
That was something else. Because I'm sitting here and I hear like a little thump. I'm like, okay, this is weird. And then I see your little black box just kind of floating down to the surface, and one contact lost. And I was like, oh god.
The game just totally crashed on me. Is that how high up we were too? Because that's pretty decent. I mean, we made it a good ways up there.
Yeah, I'm 220 meters up.
Wow. Well, okay. Well, we know that the skylift works at least. But you know what I'm thinking is maybe we should turn towards the edge of one of these cliffs so before I get onto your ship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that way there's less distance to travel. I want to try that again.
Alright, so which one are we going to do?
Let me take a look from the outside here, see which one's actually closer. Oh, man, they're both pretty high up there, aren't they? I think... Well, you know what? Fly your ship up there real quick and just take a look at which one actually has a better plateau for landing or for recalling the ship, or which one's lower to get up onto. I think this one here on my right is the best one. Your left, actually, but I could be mistaken. It's hard to tell from ground side. I think that's the lower of the two.
Alright, let's see. external camera.
You know,
Alright.
we could always try like a sky launch. Someone just said launching 100 kilometers in the air. Maybe that's what we should do. Is I should just get on the back of your ship and you should fly straight up as quickly as you can and then stop your ship and see if I launch up like a slingshot. And then I can just thrust her down, you know, gently flutter to the ground.
I can keep it at about like 30, 35, and that'd be your max speed, and then I'll just cut engines.
Yeah, actually, let's not do that. It sounds very sound in theory, but in practice, I have a feeling that if the game crashes with us just riding on the back of the ASP, it's probably not going to work out so well for either of us.
Yeah, it'd probably work better if I just randomly boosted while we were going up. We should probably try that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
All right. Yeah, the one ahead of me is the lower one.
The one ahead of you, okay. Are you facing it right now so you can kind of like fly up and towards it?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly to the right of it because there's kind of a stairwell that
Oh, here. House alarm, house alarm. Sorry, my house alarm's sounding here.
Alright. Let's try this.
Okay, you want to tilt down to the left side, I guess. That'll give me some room to get up onto here.
Alright.
I'm at 87% hull. I took a little bit of damage on your ship there, but that's okay. I don't think I'll
Should be good.
I don't think I'll die. If I fall down again, I'll just repair on my way down, so I'm at 100% before I hit the ground.
Exactly.
Alright, let's try this again. Okay, hold on. I'm on. Let me turn around. Face forward here. Oh, we got this ship mounting down, like...
Alright, I'm leveling her out.
Okay, I'm just positioning myself in the middle of your ship again, so give me 1 sec. Alright, and I gotta be right about here. Alright. Oh, no, hold on. Damn, it's really hard to steer the SRV on the back of an ASP. Alright, I'm gonna resume recording, too. Okay. Good to go.
Alright. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Alright, bringing up 10.
Yep, we're good. Oh, hold slow down. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, going back up to 10. Gonna turn to the right a smidge.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining the stream, we're 31,000 light years from the bubble. Shabooka has been so kind as to travel a fair distance on his way back from distant worlds, from Beagle Point, to meet up with us. And we're on a small, icy, rocky moon here, and accidentally fell down into a giant canyon. And now I'm trying to ride the back of his ASP in my SRV, and we're trying to see if we can skylift the SRV out of this canyon back up to the plateau. So if you're just joining now, that's what you're watching. Here, Shabooka, stop your ship for a sec. Stop your ship. Whoa! Shit, I almost drove right off the edge. I'm just going to get an external camera view here for 1 sec. Show people what exactly this looks like.
I gotta see this.
Alright, so we got an SRV riding on the back of an ASP. How high up are we now, Shabooka? You can give me an elevation, yeah?
71 meters right now.
71 meters. We're taking it nice and slow.
Not too tall.
And we're trying to get up to the top of that cliff right over there. Which hopefully we'll be able to do in not too long of a time, so that we can do some other ridiculous and fun stuff. Okay, I'm ready to go, Shabooka.
Alright, back up to 10. Alright, I'm gonna bring it up to 15. You ready?
Yeah, I think so.
17. I'm gonna have to angle up a little bit.
Okay. Holding steady. Holding steady. Don't crash me. Don't crash me, Shabooka.
I'm not gonna crash you. I got you, buddy. I got you. Alright, I'm bringing
Skylift activated.
5 degrees. Alright, now I'm gonna stop. Ready? I'm gonna stop slowly.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna turn to my left.
Wait. Let me back up a little bit. Okay. You're turning to the left? Okay. Go for it. Alright. Oh. Turning. I have to advance a little bit while we're turning. Hold on one sec. Let me just straighten out here. Okay, go ahead. Continue on, sir.
Alright. Just a little bit more. Alright. I'm at about 20 degrees right now. I'm gonna have to bring it up to 30.
Okay, you're gonna angle your nose up? Alright, go for it.
Yeah, angle the nose up, and I'm gonna get it back up to 15. And hopefully we will clear the bottom.
Hopefully. Alright. I'm ready when you are.
In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hold on. I'm sliding off the side of your ship. Hold on, I gotta reposition here. Oh, please don't crash now. Please don't crash. We're doing so good.
Jaeger, the tension is very real.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm ready again. Go for it.
Here we go. Up to 15.
Wait. Stop. Sliding a little bit more here. Okay, hold on. Getting recentered again. Your ship's getting slippery here, Shabooka.
It's like the old paint job, man.
It's too bad there's no tire tracks in the game yet. I'd be leaving tire tracks all over your ship. You get back to the bubble, be like, Shabooka, what the heck happened to your ship, man? All right. Oh, hold on. I'm ready. Keep her going.
All right, up to 15.
Yep.
All right, we're looking good.
Oh, we're looking good, all right. Oh my God, I think we're actually gonna do it.
Now the question is, since we got a good thing, should I keep going? I think I should keep going.
I'll recall my ship from up on your back here. Let's see where it lands. Get up onto the plateau first.
We had a mass recall at one point during Distant Worlds, and it ended badly, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I don't want the ship to recall right into you. Are we over the plateau? I think we are.
I'm leveling her up.
Why is everything glowing blue? What's going on?
You keep hitting my ship. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna stop it.
Okay, we're good. We're over the plateau, aren't we?
Yeah.
Hold on,
level it out.
I gotta get an external view from this. Hang on one sec. Are we actually over the plateau?
I think we are. Yeah, we got both of the plateaus over there. We're good.
I think we still gotta go up further, don't we? Like, oh man.
Maybe a smidgen, but I literally can't go forward anymore right now.
We're not over the plateau though.
Oh,
The plateau's to our left. Look, it's to our left.
I see it to our left.
Yeah, we gotta go over there.
We're not literally. We are above it.
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh my God! I almost backed up right off your ship again. Okay, you know what?
I've done that so many times.
We need to go to the left, Shabooka. That's where we need to go. We got to start turning to the left and get to that plateau. Okay, so can you start?
Yeah.
Rotate your ship to the left. We're at the right height, but we're in the wrong position.
Right, I'm with you.
Okay.
Here we go. To the left.
Yeah, to the left.
Everything you own in your box to the left.
I don't know if me holding my HOTAS stick to the left like this is actually keeping me center, but it seems to be working because I'm not spinning in the opposite direction like I was before. I have to keep my thrusters at like 0, fluctuating between 0 and 1, and then my ship stays aligned with you. Okay, good. This is working. This is working. This is amazing.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
How high up are we right now?
Astro, shut your mouth. 215 meters.
We're 215 meters above the ground. Okay. Looks like we're lined up, right?
Yeah, we're lined up. You ready?
No, hold on. I'm gonna just realign on the back of your ship here without falling off, hopefully. Backing it up and realigning center. Okay, I'm ready.
Alright, here we go to 15 in 3, 2, 1. Just a leisurely stroll.
Yeah, just a leisurely stroll towards that plateau. I think we're doing good. Just don't speed up anymore.
I'm letting all my distant world brothers down right now because they are so good at this kind of thing.
I wish I could get an external camera of this right now. I'm afraid to go into external camera though. 'Cause I don't want to fall off your ship. Once we're over the plateau, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can get a video of it from an outside view. Because we're doing pretty good right now.
Okay, what I want to do, I'll tell you that after you get ready to get off, but don't get off yet.
You're gonna boost underneath me?
I am gonna do that.
And you're gonna fly straight into that canyon wall.
I will pull up. I will pull up.
You don't know the strength of your own boost, Shabooka.
Oh, that's why we're out here, to take risks.
That's why this is why we explore. Because this is the type of stuff that you normally do exploring. I mean, this is some ingenious shit right here, you know? Like...
I'm saying.
And
Alright, I'm gonna bring her down a little bit.
No, keep going, keep going. Whoa!
Okay. Okay.
Oh, shit. I almost drove right off the front of your ship. Keep going, keep going. A little bit more.
We're going still.
Okay, whoa, hold on. I'm falling off the back now. Hold on. Okay, keep going forward nice and slow. Nice and easy. Okay, this speed, perfect. Perfect, perfect. I'm going to external camera. I want to see if my wheels are actually spinning. They totally are. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I'm doing the moonwalk on your back. Okay, I gotta get a full external view of this. This is amazing.
Wow.
I'm slowly moving to the back of your ship. Okay, well, if you want to just boost, you go ahead, boost anytime you're ready to now. We're over the plateau. Do it quick, do it quick, go quick, quick! Oh my god, I'm falling over your nose! Oh shit! Okay, I'm down.
Okay, no, we've got to do that though. Hold on. Oh, you're getting back up here, and I'm gonna boost way down.
Oh, I'm getting back up there, all right. I made it though. I made it.
Oh, that was awesome.
It worked. That was pretty cool.
I'm so surprised that worked.
Watch me back up off the edge of the cliff again like an idiot.
I came down a little hard. All right.
Oh, rolling over backwards. No, I'm on. Okay. Whew.
You're on?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get up to the back there. You can level it off if you want.
Let me know when you're good.
Yeah, hold on one sec here.
Alright, I am going to bring it up a little bit though, just because I don't want to boost right forward and grind across the surface.
Well, I'm facing backwards this time. I'm looking towards your thrusters.
Oh, that'd be a good view. Alright, you might want to put it in reverse a little bit for when I bring it up a bit.
Okay, which way are you going? Forwards or backwards?
I'm going forwards.
Okay, slowly go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, you ready?
Oh no, I'm not ready yet. I want an external camera view for this. Okay, hold on. External camera. I got a bad feeling about this, man.
Oh, I do too. I do too.
Okay, hold on one sec. It's really hard to get my camera far enough away. The ASP is huge compared to the SRV.
I'm saying, people don't realize how big this ship is.
Okay.
Alright, I gotta bring the stream up. I gotta watch this too. Alright.
I'm in position. I've got recording going on right now. I'm ready for you to boost.
Alright.
We'll do it in 3, 2, 1, okay?
In T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch.
Oh! I'm hovering! My SRV's glitched! I'm like floating in space!
Oh no, here it comes on stream, here it goes, hold on.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's awesome.
I am literally this is hilarious! Whoa!
Oh, man.
I don't know what that sound was that I just heard. I caught it on recording. That tripped me out. It gave me shivers when I heard that.
What was it?
I don't know. I don't know what that sound was. I think one of the devs is here invisible watching us in some alien ship and he's got a cloaking device on. That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like alien thrusters firing right beside me. You'll hear it on the recording. Don't hit me! Oh my god, whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop, stop! Don't you see me floating in the air?
I was just gonna give you a little nudge and see if you fell.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I could be like a floating time bomb right here. I've glitched the Matrix. I am like Neo right now.
Hit your thrusters.
Well, I'm in external camera. I wonder if I could somehow use this for a video, part of my series. Like, it's kind of an.
I don't know, man. Someone's got kind of like a beam on you, you know.
Yes, I'm stuck in a tractor beam. Wow. Well, this is very interesting. I think the game's physics didn't know what to do. It happened so fast.
Yeah, that was pretty quick.
All right, I'm going back to regular camera, cockpit view.
All right.
Oh, I'm definitely in the air. Apparently, I can move my wheels still. Okay.
Oh, I can see
Oh,
that.
oh, there we go. Going down. All right. Well,
that was good.
that was interesting.
I think I'm all daredeviled out for the day.
Yeah. Well, that was very cool. I'm gonna recall my ship, so you might just want to keep a heads up there.
Yeah, I'll bring her down.
Ship incoming. External camera.
Oh, don't you do it.
It's coming down, man. Move out of the way. Oh, I think you're good.
Gosh, man, that was.
I think you're good.
What is your AI doing?
I don't know.
What is Astro doing right now?
All right, we're good to go.
Ooh, doggy.
Okay. Cockpit view.
Oh my god.
Cockpit view.
Oh, I'm shaking a little bit right now, man.
Well, that was kind of fun. I hope everyone in the stream liked that, because there's something you don't see every day. Now let's see if we could do this. I'm gonna land my asp on top of yours, and let's try the same thing.
Oh Lord! Now, ship stacking was a huge thing in Distant Worlds, so it can be done.
Can it be done with my ship like assist off, like floating on the top of your ship? Yeah. Or were you guys just like hovering?
We were pretty much hovering, but there was some contact.
Ship on ship contact, eh?
Ship on ship contact, man. Yeah. Distant Worlds is not for the faint-hearted.
I think we should have a race.
Oh, a race. All right, we can do this. But 2 pips to engines, though, and all to shields, though.
2 pips to engines. All right.
Yeah, and that's not boost.
No boost? Well,
okay, we can boost. We can boost. Hey, I'm already on the way home. It's all on you, man.
You might need to retract your landing gear.
I'm trying to find you. Oh, there you are in the sky. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot.
Wonder where we should race to, though. Maybe we should have a race from the surface of this planet to another planet. That could be interesting.
We can do that.
Space porn stream over here. Yeah. Justin knows where it's at. Ship on ship action. So I'm gonna.
I didn't sign up for this, man.
Yeah. So someone's got to post that in Reddit. Say live stream ship on ship action. Come join in.
Oh Lord.
All right.
Oh God.
Well, you know, I had a few other questions for you because I did want to ask you a couple other things regarding Distant World since I didn't get to participate in there. I was. How did you first hear about Distant Worlds?
Well, I was actually, I was doing my first exploration series on YouTube, which is dreadfully awful.
Hang on, Shabooka. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you just for 1 second.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do. While you're telling me about this, we're just going to casually stroll down this canyon over here. Lights on.
Oh, okay, I was about to say we're going to race while I'm answering interview questions.
Yeah, exactly. Lights on.
Lights on.
Here, why don't you just follow me down this canyon, or I'll follow you down the canyon, or we can fly wing to wing. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'll follow you down the canyon. You talk and just casually stroll down the canyon. I'll get some video of your asp, your ship's asp.
My ship's asp. It's pretty gaudy with that gold.
All right, so yeah, sorry, you said you were just getting started with your YouTube series, is that right? No, you were doing YouTube videos before Distant Worlds.
Yeah, awful videos, just awful videos. But I was doing a series called To the Center, which was like my first attempt at reaching SAG-A, and I chickened out and came back home. But then I was on the forums and I saw the forum thread about Distant Worlds, and I had wanted to go back out to Sagittarius, and I thought, you know what the hell? If I'm going all the way to Sagittarius, I might as well keep going and go to the furthest spot anyone's ever been. So I signed up back, I think it was the beginning of December, and we only had like 200 people signed up. And honestly, I kind of forgot about Distant Worlds. I was doing other things in the game, saving up to outfit my asp and everything. And I checked back in beginning of January just to see what was going on and check the itinerary and everything. They had like 600-700 people signed up. And that was kind of the point where I realized, oh, this is going to be huge. I'm already making YouTube videos when I'll make a series on Distant Worlds, because I knew Obsidian Ant was going to come, and Dr. Kai was organizing it, and he'd already had a pretty solid fan base on there.
Hey,
and
look up, by the way.
Look up?
Yeah, just look up in your cockpit.
Oh, you're lagging behind me a little bit.
Oh, am I? Oh, not on my screen. I'm like literally right above you, upside down.
Oh, Lord. We're having a little Top Gun moment here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so sweet.
I'll flip you the bird and take a picture of you in your cockpit. Well, you can see it on the live stream at least.
What was his name? Goose? Geese?
Yeah.
Goose? I can't remember. Oh, man. But yeah, January 15th rolled around. We had 1,000 people signed up. I get to the first waypoint where we launched, and the rest is history. It's been absolutely amazing. It has been the best gaming experience I've had.
So, what were some of the more memorable moments for you in Distant Worlds?
Oh man. Well, the first one was the rumors of all the alien sounds at Drake's Ridge, which was Waypoint 5. It was like a puke green planet that was all dusty and had a blue moon. Not blue moon. I would like a blue moon right now. It had a blue star, and it was really eerie. And I showed up about 3 or 4 hours after most of the main fleet joined up, and so I wasn't there with anybody else, but I had seen all the posts on Reddit, all the YouTube videos of these crazy things happening, and someone actually blew up their ship accidentally and almost took someone else out with them. But that was really cool. Waypoint 12 was probably my favorite. It was right after we got to Sagittarius A. We went to the very top of the galaxy, and just the view up there with the brightness of the core hitting the blackness of the void and the space, and seeing no stars above you and nothing but white light below you. It was amazing. Like, that, my favorite view in all the galaxy. And the planet we were on, if you guys want a really fantastic planet to fly around in an awesome view with it and everything, I see you tailgating me, son. Watch it. I'm gonna brake check you here in a second.
I was just getting a shot of your license plate.
Oh, okay, I got you. One thing I like to do when people are tailgating me is keep my windshield wiper fluid on for a solid 30 seconds. That usually makes them back off a little bit. But yeah, Waypoint 12, the final waypoint before Beagle Point. It was a Rendezvous Crossing, I believe. It was just so much excitement in the air. We had 10,000 light years to go by ourselves through the abyss. Plodding through there was an absolute nightmare. It was so much fun. And then Beagle Point Week, man, there's not much I could say about Beagle Point Week. It was just a blast. You're showing off your fighter pilot abilities. Is that what we're doing?
And what were some of the more difficult points of the trip?
Oh man, stamina was a huge one. I mean, especially for me, because I would get 3 days of flying and then a day of editing, and then I would take a day off, and then I would have 3 days of flying, a day of editing, and then a day off. So I would lose 2 or 3 days a week of flying to editing. So it was a lot of just sitting down in front of the computer and buckyballing, and stopping every once in a while, taking a look around. But the hardest point, full stop, was after Distant Worlds. On the way back from Beagle Point, there were 2 or 3 routes that people had found to get through the abyss. And I chose, you know what, the hell with it, I'm going to find my own way back. And I spent 4 solid days in the abyss, probably had about 14 or 15 hours of flight time trying to cross the abyss. And it's only 4,000 or 5,000 light years. But just trying to find a route, the sparseness of the stars and everything, is not something I'm looking forward to doing next year with the next Distant Worlds, but it was something that when I got to the edge of the abyss, there was just this weight off my shoulders, and I was so proud of myself, and it was the hardest point and the most fulfilling point at the same time.
Yeah, that I bet would be a lot, very very taxing, very trying for sure. I'm
Oh yeah.
I can't say I'm not looking forward to it because I think that the Abyss probably presents a view of the galaxy that you just can't really appreciate until you actually get out there. The sparsity of the stars, the galactic band behind you, the whole galaxy basically right in your windshield, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, navigating through it, I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes, but also a little terrified of how it's actually going to work out at the end, you know?
Yeah, I was lucky. I've got a 34.7 light year range, so it made it a little easier to plot through. I didn't need to use any jumponium, but it's nerve wracking, especially that first time you see plot unavailable or route unavailable, and you have no idea where else to try and plot a route to. It's terrifying.
So what do? You go back, you backtrack a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't have to, thank God. It was more, I would make progress forward in the Abyss, and then I would have to go left or right a little bit to find a route to keep going. But there were a lot of people that hit numerous dead ends and just had to backtrack like hundreds of light years and try to find another route.
Do you keep track of the M-class stars as you're going through, or not M-class, but OBFK, G, and M? I'm thinking OBGYN because at work I'm calling a lot of gynecologists' office. It's part of what I do for a living. I don't specifically speak to gynecologists, but there's a lot of them. I talk to a lot of medical businesses, dentists, doctors, and OBGYNs. So OBA, FGK, and M. That's the one I was thinking of. OBA, FGK, and M.
The fuelables. Well, luckily, I don't know how everyone else's experiences were, but there weren't hardly any unfuelable stars in the Abyss. I think there's a band like right around the galactic plane where there is, but if you stay like 25 light years above or below it, you're pretty much getting fuelable stars all the time.
Okay.
I've got a tiny fuel tank, so if I get 2 unscoopables in a row, I've got to reroute. But I think in the Abyss, I only had to do that 2 or 3 times, so it wasn't that bad.
Well, that's encouraging. So anyone who ever wants to go out to Beagle, obviously you can be assured in the fact that you'll have plenty of stars to scoop, but finding that route is going to be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, it gets a little tricky.
Are you excited to get home?
I am. I feel like a failure as an explorer sometimes because I want to get home so badly, but it's not that I want to get home so badly. It's that I don't know. There's just a feeling about being home and seeing the stations and a little bit of it's like a safety net, you know. Like I love being out here. I love exploring, but there's just something about being back in the bubble that you feel safe, you feel warm, I guess. But that feeling is going to wear off for me in about 3 days, and I'll have to go out again. But
so after the Crab Nebula, I'm assuming you're going to do another video series on that expedition, correct?
Yes, there will be a Crab Nebula expedition series on that.
Is exploration really what you enjoy doing most in the game? What did you do before you explored?
Oh man, when I first started, when I got Elite Dangerous at first, it was because of the one-to-one recreation of the Milky Way. Like I wanted to see all these things, and I've always been obsessed with sci-fi and that genre and everything, and it just called to me. So exploration's always been kind of in the forefront of what I wanted to do in Elite. But when I was saving up for my ASP, it was a lot of bounty hunting. There was a lot of trading, a whole lot of trading. Oh God, I don't even want to talk about how much trading I did. It was so boring.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I did plenty of that myself.
At first, it was just running missions between stations and everything. It's a really good way to kind of get a grasp on the controls and everything. But exploration is always going to be at the forefront of what I do.
That's really cool. I hear you on that one too. I mean, you know, I did a lot of everything else as well: combat, trading, mining. I don't know if you ever tried mining. Did you do any mining at all?
No, that's actually something that I'm looking forward to giving a shot once I get back to the bubble. I've never mined.
Well, I'll give you a suggestion, and this is for everyone else in the channel as well. For mining, you can make a ton more money if you do it with 2 people, because the way it works is if you find a rock that has the minerals, well, the high value minerals, palladium, platinum, even gold. Those are the 3 that I would usually just take: palladium, platinum, and gold. If you find one that has those minerals in it, oh, I saw Shabooka just drop back there, so I imagine he's going to do something. If you're mining it yourself and the resources deplete, someone else can come and mine it as well. So the resources are independent of the individual. Once it's depleted for you, someone else could go up to that same rock, blast it, and get those minerals, and the minerals actually pop out for you as well. So if they're mining it, their minerals are visible. So the way that we used to do this, and we were making a killing like this, is I was flying in an Eagle, and I'd fly around and scout the rocks. Just, you know, take a mining laser, zap, 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 zap once, see what comes out, go to the next one, zap once, see what comes out. As soon as I found a palladium, platinum, gold, I would go ahead and start mining it so all the minerals were floating in space. My friend would come up, he'd mine it as well, use his limpets, collect everything from that one rock, and basically get a double yield per rock while having someone else doing the scouting for you to quickly identify those resources. And that way you can have a fast, nimble ship like the Eagle zipping through the asteroid belt looking for the good ones, and not have to waste your time flying like a hauler with a big cargo capacity in order to find those rocks that are worth money. So that was a really good way of mining, and I would highly suggest that if you're going to mine, do it with someone else. And then in order to split the money, because, you know, that's one thing that Elite is really lacking as a way of sharing money with each other, is at the end of the mining run, we would just drop out a certain portion from the person who had refined it all. Drop out half of it and scoop it up in a cargo ship. But, you know, we were flying with T7s and T9s, so we had plenty of room. We could do that for a couple hours, and we were making a pretty decent amount of coin. I think it was, at one point, probably around 10 or 15 million an hour is what we were pulling in.
Oh, wow.
Each. So not a bad yield for mining, and mining's fun. It's really cool looking. I think it's one of the underrated aspects of the game. Maybe ice mining is going to add some new materials with 2.1. I'm actually really looking forward to that with the new visuals on the asteroid belts and the multiple light sources. Should make mining in general just a little bit more enjoyable.
Yeah, you'll be able to get diamonds from the cold diamonds from the ice rings.
Yeah, I haven't read too much about the resources. I think they said there's some chemical elements you're going to be able to get from them as well. So very interesting. At least the ice rings will have some value. Right now I don't think anyone bothers to go in there except for explorers, you know, to just get some scenic pictures or something.
Yeah, that was something that I didn't realize you could do until I had been out exploring for a couple months. And then for like 4 or 5 days straight, that's all I did was drop into the ring systems.
For everyone in the chat, if you have any questions for Shabooka or I mean, certainly feel free to go ahead and ask. We're here to entertain you, not just ourselves. So, I mean, we entertain ourselves every day. Trust me. If you've ever been out exploring as long as Shabooka or I have, you'll know that you need to find something that's entertaining. And you know, right now we're doing this for you guys. I hope you're enjoying the chat and the questions. And if you have anything that you want to ask, please go ahead, put it in the chat. We are looking at the chat right now, and we'll be more than happy to answer your questions.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's see. Was there any other questions I had for you, Shabooka? I'm just looking through my list here. When did you buy the game, by the way? Like, how far in was it when you first picked up Elite?
Oh man, I think it was the end of fall last year. No. When did it came? It came out in April, right? April of 2015. I think I picked it up in August.
I don't remember exactly when it launched. I want to say it was December, but I could be completely off. I got in during the premium beta. That was like I got lucky. I hadn't even heard of the game, and then somehow I don't even remember who it was that told me about it, but I heard about it somewhere, and someone was like 1-to-1 recreation of the galaxy. And next thing I knew, I was checking the website and going, holy crap, look at this. This is unbelievable. This is the space game I've been waiting for. And so I jumped in with like 2 weeks left on the premium beta and started back then. So so you picked it up just last year then. You came in after the game had already been out. Was Wings already introduced at that point?
No, I came in shortly before Wings. I think it was like a month before Wings, because I played for a little bit, and then it came out with Wings, and a couple buddies started playing as well, so we would wing up and bounty hunt and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, and it's been off and on since then. I haven't played nonstop since then, so I wouldn't say I'm fresh to the game, but I'm definitely not as much of a veteran as a lot of these other guys are.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's a couple questions in chat here. Let me just scroll back up. Okay, so what have we got here? I want to make money from trading. Does anyone have a good trade route / way to find one? I think someone actually just mentioned that. There are some trade route calculators that you can go online and check out. I mean, if you Google search trade route calculator or Elite Dangerous trade routes, some of these websites are really handy. It does take a little bit of finicking around with it before you actually find a good one. I could recommend one if I remember correctly. I'll tell you what I was doing for a long time, made great money. So I was going from Zosag, which I think that's how you pronounce it, was XHOSAG, to Tepertsi. You can look those up. They're not far from each other, just 1 or 2 jumps away, depending on the ship you have. And I was trading Imperial slaves. So I was just doing slave trade back and forth in a hauler and making like 1 million per run every 5 minutes. That was probably the most profitable route that I had ever done. Let's see, how long does it take to do a full non-stop flight across the galaxy? Shabooka, I think you can probably answer that question. How long does it take to do a full...
There is the record right now for, in one sitting, going from Seoul to Beagle Point. Actually, I think it was Beagle Point to Seoul. It was 32 hours. And full, non-stop, nothing but jumping, scooping, and jumping, and scooping, and jumping, and scooping. It was 32 hours.
And I think that would be very possible as well if you're very committed. If you guys watched part 12 of my video, the pilot who flew the Anaconda, I don't know if he's in chat right now or not, but he did the trip from Seoul to my location, 30,000 light years away. I think literally overnight. He did it in one day. He just flew nonstop, and I didn't know that he was coming out there. I thought it was incredible, and like full-on hats off to that guy for making that trip. That was Leo Sagan, by the way. Obviously, in the video, it's all roleplay, so it's not really him attacking me, but yeah, he did an amazing job getting out there so fast. He did what I took 4.5 months to do in one day, so that was pretty impressive. If you could do that in one day, I'm sure you can make it out to Beagle Point in a day and a half nonstop. Let's see what other questions there are. What materials are most profitable to mine? Well, that would be palladium, platinum, gold, silver, pretty much in that order. Those are the ones that I would go for. That's an easy question. Have we tried ED with an ED tracker or VR? Shabooka has a DK2. Have you tried, I imagine you have tried it in your DK2, yeah?
Yeah, that's actually my preferred way to play. I can do like 3.5 hours is about my max in the DK2 before the resolution really starts just kind of giving me a headache and getting me a little lightheaded and whatnot. But Elite Dangerous, even in like a DK2, is just absolutely amazing. And with this last update they just came out with, it optimized a lot of the text, and there was a real bad problem for a long time in Super Cruise with any kind of head-mounted VR, to where there's a lot of stutter, and they completely fixed that. So it's completely enjoyable right now. I cannot recommend picking up a DK2. enough. I mean, you can find them on eBay and everything right now for like, between $350, which compared to a CV1 for $600, not to mention all of the hardware you're going to have to get for your computer to run it. But yeah, DK2, I'm running a GTX 960 right now, and on VR high in the settings, it works perfectly. I can't recommend it enough.
I myself have a DK1 that's currently non-functional because I blew up the power adapter, and I also own a Gear VR, and I've been futzing around with trying to get the Gear VR to work using a couple of different emulators that let you sort of stream the game from your computer to your phone and then pop it into the Gear VR and actually see it in 3D. I couldn't get it working properly. I haven't checked it out in a little bit. It's been a month or so, and I think the last I read on the VR forums, on Elite Dangerous forums, Frontier forums rather, is that some people have actually got it working a little bit better. But the problem was, it was more of like a 3D. It was 3D on like a giant screen in VR. It wasn't actually true VR where you're looking to left to right and you can actually see the inside and behind you. So it was. It wasn't exactly what I was looking for. I think I did read that someone said they've actually gotten around that and they've actually got it in true 3D now with virtual reality 360 degrees. But I have to check that out. I got to see if it actually does work like that. But yeah, I'm super stoked. I have my Oculus Rift coming in June. I don't have a video card to run it yet. So that's something I'm working on and will continue to work on, and hopefully have the card by July, because I have 3 weeks holiday in July and I intend to spend a couple of those actually playing the game in virtual reality. I want to be fully immersed in the Elite Dangerous universe, and I cannot wait.
Oh, it's so wonderful. Yeah, Oculus plus Elite Dangerous plus voice attack.
Oh yeah,
is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, very excited. Can't wait to do that. And virtual reality is an incredible technology, and Elite Dangerous is probably one of the best type of games that you can actually get it into. I mean, you're literally in a universe. It's a whole other universe. All right, what else we got? Hey Josh, I'm back again. One question. I started to write my own little narrative story in Elite as two storytelling explorers. What would you suggest would be important? Honestly, consistency. That's probably the most important thing, Crimson Ryu. Be consistent. Don't start a story and then not finish it. Just it's going to take tons of time. Shabooka can vouch for that. It's not easy making videos and producing them on a regular schedule. It's going to take a lot of time away from your actual game time. But just don't worry about it. Just start it off and keep producing videos, and eventually you'll find your groove. Because, I mean, my first couple of videos, I look back at them, I think they suck. Apparently, yeah, but you know what, Shabooka, and I'm gonna disagree and say your videos don't suck and your first ones didn't suck. And I'm pretty sure that people would say the same about mine. But I'm very critical of my work, and you're probably very critical of yours as well. And the sound quality and the way that I produced it, I just had no idea what I was doing. And, some really good advice is watch what other YouTubers are doing. Oh, hold on 1 second. My phone is ringing. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh, what timing. Yeah, my phone's ringing too, guys. Give me uno momento. I'll be right back. Let Josh know in the comments.
Okay, sorry about that. That was the police calling. like literally police calling. They have my credit card at the police station. It was accidentally lost, and they're calling to tell me that if I don't come pick it up tomorrow before 3 o'clock, they're going to cut it up to bits. So, yeah, anyhow, to just wrap up my question for you, my answer for you, Crimson, be consistent. You know, don't worry about your groove at first, and really watch other YouTubers, watch what other people are doing, and, you know, they say good artists create, the best artists steal. So steal other people's ideas. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you make it your own, don't like copy it 100%. Just make it your own, and you'll find your groove after a little while. All right. I think I heard something. Shabooka was going to be AFK. His phone was ringing or something. Let's see what else we got in here. Trade route. Favorite skins. Well, I suppose Shabooka could answer that because he uses skins. I don't actually have any skins on my ships, as you can see in my videos. I just use the vanilla ships. But I'll look into skins when I actually get back to the bubble and start upgrading my ship a little bit more. So I'm sorry, I don't really have don't have much to say on the actual skins. Shabooka also has a working phone, and now he's using it. What flight sticks are we using? I'm using a Cytec X52 Pro. That's the HOTAS that I've been using since I got Elite. I will say that before I had the Cytec, I tried a regular force feedback joystick I had. I don't remember which one it was, like Microsoft Sidewinder or something. It was an older model, and it didn't have the throttle except for the tiny little throttle thing on the side of the joystick that I just frickin' hate because they're so inaccurate. And I had a lot of trouble using that. I had a lot of trouble getting the right settings to make it work properly. So really all I did... Oh, sorry. House alarm going off again. I tried that, then I tried with a gamepad like one of the Xbox controllers, and that one, oh god, that was even worse. I don't know how people play on the gamepads, honestly. But, you know, some people do it. My buddy picked up the game, and he plays on an Xbox controller, and he's getting used to it. I love the X52 Pro, and I would probably recommend to anyone who's playing the game, if you can invest the money into a proper HOTAS setup, to go ahead and do that, because you'll enjoy the game so much more. It really just looks exactly like what you see. Like this here, well, except for the glowing blue buttons and everything, this is exactly what it looks like in front of me right now. And in virtual reality, it's really going to add to the immersion factor, because I'll see my hands holding on to exactly the same thing as what they're actually holding on in real life. And I love the way that the sticks move and the throttle moves, so it's really going to make things feel a lot more real in virtual reality. The names of the systems, the trade route that I use, I'll do my best. This is one, Zosag, and the other one was it was Pertzi. No, sorry, that's not it. Pertzi. I think it's that one. Just do a search for those and see if that actually pulls anything up. I'm fairly certain that was the route that I was using. Zosag to Pertzi. You're very welcome, Justin.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, no problem. Do I plan on upgrading to an exploration Conda when I get back? You'll have more than enough to outfit one. You know, I thought about that. I was thinking that I might want to upgrade to an Anaconda. It was certainly something I've put some thought into, and I have more than enough, I mean, resources and funds to do that now. I'll show you real quick here. Let's see. Without flying into Shabooka, of course. Welcome back, Shabooka.
Thank you.
Alright, so, I have...
Oh, thank you, Justin. 704. That was actually an old area code of mine.
704. Back in the hood.
Back in the hood.
So I have, like, 200 million in assets, and I'm fairly certain that includes my ships and all my outfitting and everything. I have quite a few ships, as a matter of fact. Let's see, credit spent on outfitting 300 million. I'll show you some stats here. So combat, 34 million from bounties, combat bonds, assassinations. I made quite a bit off of combat, but most of my money was made trading. And I know it says 109 there. It certainly feels like I made a lot more than that. I don't know if that's actually accurate, but whatever. 12 million from mining. That's because a lot of the times I was doing the scouting and the other guy was actually doing the mining, and he would just trade me the stuff and I'd go sell it on the market. So that's probably also inaccurate. And exploration shows I've only made 2 million. That 2 million, by the way, was from going to Orion and coming back. It was a 3-day trip. It was the first time I'd ever done any exploring, and I wanted to go see Orion because I look at Orion through my telescope all the time, and I thought, what cooler thing to do than fly to the place that I actually look at in real life in my telescope. And I made 2 million from that. Now I've actually jumped considerably further, so I expect I should have a fair bit of money when I get back. Do I want to upgrade to an Anaconda? Though, I mean, realistically, I'm not sure. The only reason I'm not sure is because the Anaconda does not have this type of a view, and I love this open cockpit view where I could see down below me and up above me, and I'm really hoping that, you know, at some point, maybe in the near future even, we'll have exploration ships with even more of like a bubble type canopy where you can see even more than what you can see in the ASP. And that's really the most important thing for me, is when I'm exploring, I'm looking at stuff all the time, you know? I want to see what's around me. That's really what makes it fun, is that you get to see all these cool things. If half my screen is blocked out because of a giant ship hull, I'm not sure if it's worth it, realistically. But, on a separate note, the fact that we've been told having weapons when exploring may become an essential part of exploration might be a good reason to take an Anaconda for exploration. I mean, as you can see, when I accidentally pulled out my weapons before, I do have a full complement of weapons. 4 multi-cannons, 2 pulse lasers. I could blow Shabooka up right now if I really wanted to. But, oh, don't worry. I won't. Just a little nip. That's all.
Well, I got full pits of systems, so...
Yeah, but I'm sure your shields are not the best rated shields.
They are not. 3D, I believe.
Yeah. So, that's the only reason why I've debated not getting the Anaconda. But who knows? We'll see how things go. Maybe I'll get one of the new Beluga liner or Dolphin ships. Maybe those will actually become good exploration vessels. You never know. Something with
the
it.
Panther Clipper, I think, actually has some potential to be a decent explorer.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I've seen of it, but we shall see.
We shall see. Was there any other questions?
I did this one while I was on the phone. Jamie, I'm actually using the X55 right now. I had the Thrustmaster before that, and they were great little sticks for first starting out, but I wanted analog sticks for my vertical thrusters, which is really the only reason I upgraded. And these have got real mixed reviews. Some people have terrible experiences with them, but I've had them for... I got them at the beginning of Distant World, so it's been about 3.5 months, and they've been great so far.
The X55, that's the Rhino?
Yes, the Rhino.
The Rhino. That one has, if I recall correctly, that one's got a flat metal base to the joystick, is that right?
Yep.
Supposedly weighs like 10 pounds or something, that metal base?
No, that's the Warthog.
Oh, that's the Warthog. Okay, right.
Yeah, the Rhino is all plastic. That's my one complaint with it. It's all plastic and it's real light. So if you're hard on the joystick and make sudden movements and whatnot, you can lift off the table a little bit. But other than that, it's been great.
Right on. Any other questions? If you guys have any other questions, this would be a good time. We've got about an hour, 55 minutes left on the live stream. And what we'll probably do here in just a little bit is I'll let Shabooka get back on his way, heading back to the bubble. And I'll plot a little course for around here and start doing a little bit of actual exploration, since we've had more of almost like a podcast broadcast.
Yeah.
We had our own podcast. I know Obsidian Ant and Dr. Kai and Vindicator Jones and Troa and Commander Chaos Wolf. Who else was in there? Oh, Cornelius Brightus was in there as well. They did a little podcast this morning. That was interesting. I would have loved to see all 5 of them get into ships and fly along together in a wing like this. That would have been kind of cool. But yeah, so we had our own little mini broadcast.
I like that. It was a bro pod.
A bro pod. Yeah, it was a bro pod with the Hawk Flock. Bro pod with the Hawk Flock. Big podcast Sunday. Yeah, that's right. I'll have to put something like that in the description for the video once it uploads in 3 weeks from now. Damn, YouTube takes forever to upload. Ridiculous.
But it's real quick before I head out. I want to comment on what you're talking about with the Anaconda. I completely agree with that, and I love the visibility of the view of the Asp. But I'm going to be honest. After staring at this thing for so long, I am sick of it. I am so ready for something else. I don't know if I'll have enough to buy an outfit in Anaconda the way I would want it for exploration. But I do plan on taking something a little different on the Crab Nebula expedition. And I believe I'm in cahoots with the Candy Crew. We're all going to fly brightly colored ships of this particular type. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm pretty excited.
I'm not going to say what type of ship it is, but I think we talked about that, so I don't want to spoil it if you guys have a cool something in mind there. But I think that's a really cool idea if it's the ship that I think you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it is that one.
Very cool. That'll be exciting to see. I'm sure it'll make for interesting broadcasts.
I'm planning on selling my data to the Empire, if that gives anybody a hint.
Ooh. Hint, hint.
Ooh. Spoilers.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you where I'm going to be selling my data. And I've already made this decision since the story in my videos has been very much tied into canon. I am going to sell my data in Variety at the Canon station when I get back and build my faction with Canon in order to further tie into canon a little bit. I've been really impressed with the canon community. I know there's probably some people in the chat right now that are from canon. And I think that's going to be really cool. I'd love to have a very high faction with canon so that the stories just intertwine even more. And it'll be fun to actually make it to Variety. I don't know even where the heck that is, how far into the bubble it is. But I'm going to call on those guys. What are they called? The Iridium Wing. I'm going to call on Iridium Wing.
Absolutely epic, too, because they don't just send one ship to escort you. It's a whole shit ton of ships.
Well,
and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm definitely coming back and open. I won't tell you guys when. Won't tell you guys when, but I'll be coming back anyway.
Yeah, not that I don't trust you, but I don't trust any of you. You have very interesting live broadcast. You know, you make it all the way back. They escort you to the ship, and you know, if I'm as lucky as my trip started, I can read you. If I open up Commander's Log, hold on, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to read you what happened. My very first jump, I think I took some notes on it. Did I?
Oh man. Oh, while you're looking for that, I will tell you, I was watching Ed Lewis's live stream as he was jumping into Beagle Point, and it was so funny because he spent like 5 minutes building up this jump he was about to take into Beagle Point. He was so excited. You could tell he was shaking. You can almost tell he was sweating. And he hit the jump button, and his FSD malfunctioned. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
All right, well, here it is. My first jump. I wrote a little note saying farewell to the bubble in my commander's log, and you know, talked about my first destination, and then right as I was leaving the station, here's my edit. Immediately after departing the station, I was rammed by a reckless pilot and fined because he crashed into me. My D3 shields were taken down and I suffered 7% hull damage. I was forced to dock and repair again. What a great start. So that was the start of this exploration trip. I sure hope that it doesn't end that way and I make it all the way back to dock and then get smashed and blown up by a pilot in the station trying to land at a pad.
Oh, man.
That's the only thing I'm terrified about. I almost want to go to an outpost where I can just know that I'll safely land on a docking pad without getting hit by another ship.
I can't remember who it was, but I saw it on Reddit. This guy was streaming. I think he was in a Diamondback Scout or Explorer. He was coming into the station. He only had 5% hull. And he was coming into the mail. No, he was leaving the mail slot because he didn't have enough credits to repair his ship or something. And he was leaving, and he exits the mail slot, and there's a black Imperial Clipper that, if you have ever seen a black Imperial Clipper, like in the distance, you can't see it. Like, it just blends in with the background. And then all of a sudden, like, out of the blue, you just see the front of the ship, and he just rams right into this guy and explodes him. And the rage on this guy's face, because he got his webcam on, the rage. Good Lord.
Oh, I can fully imagine how I would feel if that happened. I would... I don't know what I would do, because there's really nothing you can do. I don't think Frontier would give you your ship and your exploration data back. Even if you had it on camera, that's legitimate. It happens, you know. That's life in space for you.
It was actually a stream sniper too. It was another player who was watching his stream and knew where he was. And I don't condone that kind of thing. Like, I think it's really messed up. But I'm not gonna lie, it was really funny to watch.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I don't know if I'll be live streaming my return. Probably not. I'll probably have it as part of the video series, of course, since, you know, it would make sense that it's part of the series and not just on a live stream. But I'll probably live stream me selling the data for 3 days straight, if anyone's interested in that. I saw some guy the other day, it was like 5 hours of turning data, and he had a lot more than I probably will, though, but who knows, you know?
That last patch updated it to where it's no longer 20 pages you can sell at one time. It's 50 now.
Yeah, so that's nice.
As long, but...
Well, that guy also did something that I don't know if I would have the guts to do, which is he came back, and after returning, he built up his faction with one of the powers in order to get the bonus for selling exploration data, and he did that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know, by going out and fighting. And I mean, granted, I have not died many times. The few times that my ship was blown up were from stupid things like I logged in and my ship was inside the hull of a station and I got blown up, or you know, got shot by the guns of the station or something for some similar reason like that. I've legitimately been blown up once by a player and once in combat with NPCs. So I've had 2 deaths, and I'm sure that if I was trying to build faction and I put myself into, you know, if I put myself into solo play, then I could very likely do it, but I'm not sure if I'd want to risk that, you know? Or just stay where you are there, Shabooka.
Absolutely not. I'm scared. I regretted doing this as soon as it happened.
I'm not sure how close our ships actually are to one another, but let's try something here.
Oh, Lord. Are you doing laps around me?
No. I'm flying upside down right in front of you. See if I can get
Oh, God.
nose to nose with your ship.
Oh, okay. My speed is currently 95. Can you do 95 in reverse?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, God.
Hello.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Oh, wow. Are we really... I just saw your shields go off. I'm not even anywhere close to you on my screen. Hi, Shabooka.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you, Josh.
I'm trying to figure out what my lights are. Are you recording this?
Yeah, I'm recording it. Hold on, let me get an external camera. Please don't blow me up.
Go for it. Oh no, your ship's gonna stop if you go to external camera because we landed.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, the stupid bug in the game.
Never mind. Okay, I pulled up. Oh, God. That was, oh, man. I'm sitting on diamonds right now. Sitting on diamonds.
All right.
Yeah, but, on that note, dinner is coming up shortly, so I better run.
Yeah, no problem. Well, listen, Shabooka, and I'm sure I speak on behalf of everyone in the chat, thanks so much for joining in here, man. It's been fun that this is the first time we've actually flown together, or even been in the same area together, although we've talked in the game several times, and we do tweet together, so it's been really cool officially meeting you, and really appreciate you taking the time to jump on here and waste 2 of your hours talking with us.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I appreciate you guys having me. It really has been a blast. You guys are making this trip home so much more bearable. Oh my God, I needed this. But I appreciate all you guys' questions, all you guys' love and everything, and I really appreciate it.
Well, we'll be following you home on South, and I'm just going to put a link in here just in case there's anyone here that doesn't have the link already. Give me 1 second here, Shabooka. Let me get a link to your channel. I'll just...
Oh, yeah, hey, Justin, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Let's see, Shabooka. This is Shabooka's channel right here. Oh, that didn't work. What the hell? Oh, there it is. There's a link to Shabooka's YouTube channel. Go check him out if you haven't done so already. Great videos, awesome, awesome documentary of the Distant Worlds expedition. And Shabooka, thanks again. Really appreciate you jumping in here. And you know, he had to fly a long way to get over here. By the way, guys, he left Beagle Point and literally came right in this direction. He was like flying 10,000 light years he did in like a day and a half to come meet up with us for the live stream today, so much appreciated.
18,000.
18,000.
18,000. I'm never doing it again either. Never doing it again.
All right, man. Safe travels. Make it home in one piece, and I'll chat with you later, man.
Absolutely. Oh, and I have to do it. This is just OCD for me. But fly safe, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.
All right. That was Shabooka, everyone. We'll catch you later, bud.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.
Well, that certainly was a little different for the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed that little surprise. And next up, well, we got about 40 minutes left, so we're actually going to do some exploration, since that was really one of the things I wanted to do, was get Shabooka in here and have a little chat. I hope you guys really appreciated that. Shabooka's a great guy. Watch his videos, support him too. You know, go hit him up with a sub and like a few of his videos to help him get a bit more exposure. Time to check the galaxy map, see what's going on over here. So, let's see. Hey, who's that over there? Oh, there's Nashtok. Nashtok, you have made your way a fair distance from me now. And we are going this way. So I'm just going to continue what I've been doing for the past few days, which is just doing economical routing. And we'll see what we can find along the way. Before we do that, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. So, engines off.
Stop all thrusters.
I will be right back. Okay. I feel better. Quick, push all the buttons. No, please don't push the buttons on my ship. Okay, so well, that was a lot of fun. That was really unexpected. You know, having such a good time. Got to answer a lot of questions. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. If we want to get back to science and exploration, we can go ahead and do that now. And I'm going to resume exploring, do some scanning, and see what we can find.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I don't know why, but Astra sounds a little different now that I've got her plugged into my new microphone over here. So what did you guys all think of part 12? Anyone not watched it yet? Actually, I can also change my game sounds back up. Maybe that's why she's so quiet. Have these turned all right down here. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Yeah, I was I wasn't sure how it was all going to go down as far as the voice acting goes, because I'm much more used to doing like the documentary style, but I think it went over pretty good. I was really excited to get that out to you guys, by the way. The whole combat sequence was something I've been looking forward to doing for a long time, and it gave me a little bit of a taste of what it's going to be like once I get back to the bubble. I probably will do a little mini combat series, and I'm hoping that I kind of wanted to get an idea of how that all sort of would work. Now I have a much better understanding of how combat is filmed, so if you liked the action in that combat series, we'll probably see a lot more of that once I get back to the bubble. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Yeah, I know there wasn't a whole lot of exploration in it. I'm sorry. That was a little bit of a change of pace, and that was something that I had to sacrifice. There's going to be a lot more exploration, though, so don't worry, Arbiter. we're still like 10 months maybe away from me returning back to the bubble. There's going to be tons and tons more exploration, but I did want to try and introduce some, well, not introduce, but play out some of the story elements that I've been working on in the game. And, you know, there will definitely be more exploration in there. Don't you worry. You want to have a big fight? Like, you want to fight against me, or have a big fight in the video series, you mean? Because I wouldn't recommend fighting against me. That's just my personal opinion. Well, I can tell you how those wide-angle shots were done, but if I tell you... If I told you how they were done, it might spoil some other things, and I'd rather just wait a week or two, and then maybe that will be a little bit more apparent. But let's just say that it took a lot of planning and coordination in order for that to happen. But it gave me a little bit more liberty in the production of the video in order to get something that was a little bit more cinematic, which is the feel that I was going for. I really wanted that combat sequence to feel, you know, like a movie scene where you, maybe like a Star Wars trench scene kind of idea. That was sort of the goal I had in mind when I was putting it together, and I think it turned out pretty good. What you guys don't know is that there were absolutely no sounds in most of the videos. So when I created the video sequence, one of the reasons why it took me so much more time to put that video together is because I literally had to recreate the sounds and synchronize them with what you were seeing on the screen. Every single sound, from the engines to the boosting to the guns to the shields being hit and the chaff launching, all of that was added in after the fact. Next waypoint. And that's why it took like twice as much work. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Another commander? Where do you come up with these ideas, Phonobrain? That's just ridiculous.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Commander McFett? I think Commander McFett is still in the bubble, as a matter of fact. But I can tell you what I will be doing, and this is going to be what I'll have to do once I do get back to the bubble, because it would be a little bit more difficult to do it on my own. I'm going to be buying a second account, and I'll be using the second account on the computer that's sitting next to this computer here, my wife's computer, which unfortunately just never gets used. If I could somehow teach her how to do the filming in this, it would be amazing. But that's what I'm going to be using to get all of the wide-angle shots. Next waypoint. I'll probably just have like a little Sidewinder or something as like my camera ship, and use that to get some of the shots that I intend on taking. Commander McFett, I think he said that he's going to start his own series back in the bubble, if I'm not mistaken. If I recall correctly, that is.
1, engage.
So if he does start his own series back in the bubble, it may be a combat series. I don't think he was doing exploration necessarily, but combat series is cool. I want to see more combat. I don't think anyone's done a combat story yet. So that was kind of the reason why I wanted to start that once I got back. Who was it before that was asking about what to write about for their own YouTube series? That's what I would recommend. Make a combat series. If you can manage that and you can pull it off, there's not very many combat stories out there yet. That would be amazing. That's what I would like to see. I would definitely watch that. Next waypoint.
Fuel scooping. Fuel skip disengaged.
Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
I will say that anyone else who wants to fly out 31,000 light years to be a part of the series, I can always find ways to squeeze that into future episodes. And if that's something that interests you and you want to be a part of the series, you can always private message me on Twitter is the best thing to do, because the YouTube private messaging just is terrible. It doesn't really give me any notification of it. But if you add me on Twitter and you send me a PM and you really want to jump out here and do some exploring of your own and maybe be a part of the series, I'm totally down for that. I fully encourage it, and I hope people, want to be a part of it. It makes it a lot easier for me. I don't have to go searching for it. People can come here and I will find something that we can include you in. So if that's something you want to do, by all means, jump on out here, send me a PM, and I'll be happy to get you in on a shot as well with something. What do we got here? I forgot this whole series is supposed to be about exploration. Didn't really do any of that today. So sorry about that. I hope you guys don't mind. I think it was a little fun change of pace. I know you probably were coming here to see me jumping from star to star, and the past few weeks we've been doing this. It hasn't been terribly exciting, the stuff we found, but Shabooka's a really cool guy, and he certainly deserves a lot more credit for his channel. It's hard to get exposure, though. YouTube is very unforgiving when it comes to the way that it ranks you in the search engines. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jumping to light
It puts
speed.
priority on the people who have the most views, so the more popular you get, the more you override other people's videos. And you got guys like Obsidian, which, granted, he does a great job with everything that he does, but if you search for Elite Dangerous, he's one of the only ones that comes up on any search, and it's unfortunate because, there's some other great content creators out there that just don't get any exposure on the search because guys with tons of views will pop up first. And, if views is the only metric you use for relevance, unfortunately, a lot of great content creators that just don't have those views end up getting kind of swept under the rug, unfortunately. Have I done any storytelling videos during my journey? Is that a question for me, Calidar? Because, yes, I definitely have done storytelling videos during my journey. If you just joined in on the live stream and you're not familiar with my channel, I have an entire series called Exploring the Milky Way Galaxy. That's a story series of the exploration trip I've been on for 4 or 5 months. So if you haven't seen those, definitely go check it out. I mean, click on my YouTube name and take a look at the Exploring the Milky Way Galaxy series. There's 12 parts. Part 12 just came out a couple of days ago. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I put a lot of time into the production of it and write the story myself. It's a lot of work, but it seems to be pretty popular.
Fuel skipping.
Next waypoint.
Fuel skip disengaged.
Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Oh, really? Something in development for Commander Bartender and the Nova Prospector. Well, that's very interesting. You'll have to make sure you let me know when that's going down, Phono. I love checking these things out. There's not enough people putting out stories. I mean, there's a lot of people that talk about the game, and I do videos where I talk about the game and the updates, and upgrades, and all of that stuff, and I think those are all cool as well. People put out videos comparing ships and showing different weapons in use, but not enough story, not enough fictional element being created for Elite Dangerous, and that's something I would really like to see a lot more of But you know what? I understand why there's not a lot of it. It's not easy. It's extremely time consuming. I mean, it literally has taken a lot of the fun of the game away from me, unfortunately, because I spend more time editing than I actually get to play the game anymore. I probably get 1 day or maybe 2 days a week to play if you include my live stream, which I don't record video for. Well, I usually don't record video for the broadcast during my live stream. My game time is quite literally reduced to 4 hours a week, and in that 4 hours I have to find enough cool places and footage to produce a 10 or 15 minute video. The other 3 days of the week that I get to sit at my computer, I'm working on putting the video together. So videos are really cool, but they are tons and tons of work, and unless you feel completely rewarded by, you know, just people telling you how cool they are and, you know, giving you positive feedback, a lot of people don't want to invest that type of time from their lives or their free time, their game time, into producing videos. And I certainly don't blame them. It's draining, it's exhausting sometimes, and there's like zero reward for it other than other people telling you that they really appreciate it. And that to me is certainly worthwhile. I mean, I value and appreciate the support that I get from everyone for the videos that I produce. But I mean, time-wise and cost-wise, it costs me tons of money to put these videos out. I can't even tell you how much money it costs me, because I don't make any money from YouTube. I actually spend money every single month to produce the videos. I have to pay for Premiere Pro, which cost me 35 or 40 bucks a month. I had to buy a microphone. I've bought a couple microphones in order to have decent quality sound. And the time investment, I mean, it's minimum 14 hours a week I spend making the videos in order to get out a 10 or 15 minute video every week. So extremely time consuming and costly. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jump into light speed.
You know, Origami TV, I can tell you something. 1,000 subs is not what you need. The number of subs that you have does not determine anything on YouTube. All it means is that people will get an update when you upload a video. And if anyone thinking that 1,000 subs actually pays a lot of money or makes you money on YouTube, you would be grossly mistaken. I mean, I've built up, I think I'm almost at 1,400 subs right now over 4 months. But in 1 month, with the number of videos that I put out, and I usually put out 1 series episode a week, plus I try to squeeze in an extra like update video in there once every week or 2 as well, I make like $10 a month off YouTube, just to put it out there so you understand like what you'll actually get back of it. The only people who make money on YouTube are the people that have tens of thousands of subscribers and get tens of thousands of views on every video, because the way YouTube pays out is they pay out on how many people click your ads, your banners, and how many people watch your advertisements that pop up, and how long they watch your videos for. So like the real key to making money on YouTube is not just getting 1,000 subs. That doesn't do anything. It's having content that is engaging, that people want to watch. Because if you have 1,000 subs and everyone watches your video just for 2 seconds and then closes it because it's garbage, you're not going to make anything. I mean, I'm lucky if I make 50 cents a day off of my videos, and people watch my videos for quite some time. I think like the average view is like 7 minutes or 6 minutes per video. So yeah, you need to produce quality video, you need to produce video that's engaging, you have to produce it on a consistent schedule, and people want to want to come back and watch more of your videos if you're ever going to be profitable from YouTube. Unfortunately, I'm not quite there yet. I hope to be one day. I'd love to be able to make some money off of this instead of spending money every single month, but it's going to take a lot of work, and that's something that I will keep pushing at until it becomes profitable for me. Yeah, Cornelius. He is a number freak. That's pretty much what he does. Hey, Origami. I don't mind you being in the channel, but if you're just gonna spam stupidity like that, I'm gonna boot you out. Just because it's annoying. So, you can put that in one more time. After that, I'll just boot you out of the channel. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jumping to light
Cannot
speed.
comply.
Nope. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
What was that, Phonobrain? Could you translate into English?
1.
If you don't mind, I'm curious what that was. Gladsner, the quality of the videos on YouTube is like Twitch. I mean, it depends on the network congestion. Sometimes it does drop down, and like right now I'm looking at the stream myself and I see a bunch of pixels and then it clears up a few seconds later and it'll go back to 1080p. But live streams, it's really hard to get a good quality because, you know, bandwidth, networks, especially YouTube during popular times, peak hours, it does degrade a little bit. So even though it shows me on my end here, it says solid live stream health, it shows a green bar, and I have a 15 megabyte upload speed, it does still degrade and lose a little quality from time to time. But it'll clear up, don't worry. If it's pixely for you, just give it a couple seconds. I'm sure it'll go back to 1080p. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Excuse me. Full scan. By the way, I wanted to ask you guys, because, you know, I don't do this on my live stream. Usually I just live stream the game, but I've seen people like, and I suppose you could say I'm still pretty new to the whole live streaming thing, but I see people have like these frames around their live stream where they show people subscribing to the channel, and they show, you know, like maybe some chat. The chat is visible in there as well. I don't know how many people actually watch these live streams after the fact. I mean, I usually get like 200 or 300 views on the live stream when it's recorded afterwards. But is that a format that you guys would like to see on this as well, where you can actually see like maybe a small frame around with the chat in the window, or is that something that that doesn't really matter to you? I'm curious. Next waypoint. It's not a Twitch thing, Majo. It's something that is overlaid by the broadcasting system that you use. Like I'm using OBS. I think that's what most people tend to use. Okay, Origami, I gave you a warning. Now you're just getting annoying, buddy.
Ready to engage. 3, 2.
Anyhow, what I was saying is, it's a broadcasting overlay. Yeah, I was gonna kick him out, and then I actually clicked something and moved the window, so now I can't even see his name on there. I don't even know how to kick someone, but I'm gonna figure it out. Keep it up, Origami. I'll figure out how to kick someone real quick. Ah, there he is. Okay, hold on one sec. I'm gonna do that just because I don't like spam in my chat. That's just annoying. Let's see. How do we do that? Alright, give me 1 sec. I gotta figure out how to do this. There. Oh no, that just deleted the message. How about we just go... There you go. You're in timeout, Origami. Alright, we'll time him out first. He can just read the chat instead of being so active in it. Yeah, I guess it that does mean it's popular when you get spammers and people just goofing around. I should take it as a compliment. Thank you, Origami. Thank you for spamming my chat channel with your nonsense. It makes me feel very popular. Wow, what the heck is that? High metal content planet, but rather dark. It's kind of cool. I'll go take a look at that. I don't think he's a bot. I mean, he could be. The bots nowadays are just ridiculous in what they can do. Like, they can interact and ask questions and stuff. But, I've never watched a live stream before. How long do I record for? I go for 3 hours, my live streams, every Sunday between 3 and 6 Eastern Time. So the stream will be going for another 14 minutes here or so. And then after that, I have to actually play the game and, you know, try to get some video and all that good stuff. Oh, I'm going to overshoot this planet, aren't I? Yes, I am. Can I scan before I overshoot? No, didn't think so. Yeah, every Sunday I live stream, then I usually play the game Monday night. It's like the only night I get to play. Tuesday I start writing a script. Wednesday I try to fill in pieces of the script if I haven't finished it, and I continue writing script, maybe grab a little bit more video as well. And then Thursday I spend time with my wife. Friday I produce the video. I do nothing else but produce video until 4 in the morning. And then Saturday I die. Sunday I live stream again. But I'll show you how I do this here. Start recording.
Okay.
Thank you, Astra.
You're welcome.
External camera. Get a little video of this. It's a pretty planet. Stop recording.
Acknowledged.
Cockpit view. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jump into light speed.
Yeah, I can't wait to land on planets like that either. Oh my god, Nash Talk. I don't know when that's gonna come out. I mean, I hope that we'll have... I hope that we'll have planets like that available in Season 2. Maybe the last update of the season, the one that they've kept sort of a mystery. I don't care if it's aliens. Aliens would be really cool, but it doesn't really help me much because, you know, I'm out exploring. But, yeah, man, I'd love to get in there and land on one of those planets. Imagine the videos I'll be able to do. Imagine the stories that we can create and how much imagination we'll be able to put into really cool surfaces like that. One video uploaded, just over 1,000 views. I think he's on. That origami guy has a video with over 1,000 views? Are you serious? Oh, look at this. A tiny little water world orbiting another planet. Let's go take a look at that. Last update, they promised volcanism atmospheres are season 3. Yeah, well, I'll be happy with volcanism. I'd like to see more stuff down on the ground. I mean, you know, just lava flows and water. Oh man, if they could add water, that would be really cool. But then, of course, people will complain that if there's water, you should be able to go underwater. Maybe they'll add that in too. Who knows? Oh, if there was interaction with the water, I would get some shots of my ship flying right close to the water like that. You know, watch the water spraying up behind me. That would be awesome. Can't ever seem to get out of the cockpit without the ability to move my ship. Maybe I'm not understanding how you wrote that in there. Let me see if I can understand that. Can't ever seem to get out of cockpit without the ability to move my ship. Yeah, still don't quite understand what he means. Anyone, you want to elaborate on what you mean on that, Calidar? I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just like super tired because I've been going to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning the past couple days, but I'm not quite understanding what you're saying there. Justin, how am I coming up with the storyline? It's... you know, to be honest, it just sort of, it sparked with one little thing. It sparked with one little thing. My story when I first started the series was just me exploring, and I wanted it mostly just to be science, you know, just to educate people on the science of, well, planetary science and astrophysics and space science and that type of thing. And I had an idea. I was like, maybe I'll do a story of some kind, and I wasn't sure what type of story I was going to do, but I had an idea that if I found an escape pod, that maybe I would do something with it. And so I came across an escape pod one day, and I was like, oh, you know what, I should record this, and I should do a story on it. And I picked up the escape pod, and I started saying, oh, well, the person inside the pod was this commander. And it just sort of went from there. I mean, really, there was nothing more before that. It just sort of happened. And the story came about because of that escape pod. And I've just been expanding on it ever since, like just trying to find ideas for what can happen. And that story, I mean, that part of the story is eventually going to wrap up and come to a conclusion, but then the series will go on, and I'm going to have to think of new things to write about, obviously. So there will be more story to be had. And you'll definitely want to stick around after that, because I have some pretty interesting ideas as to what I'll be doing next. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Okay, now I understand what you're saying, Calidar. So you're saying you have no control over your ship when yeah, that's right, you don't. Your ship does not, you cannot control it from external view, unfortunately.
Ready to engage.
You can, however, set yourself on a particular trajectory, meaning if your ship is already in a state where it's turning, it will continue to turn when you go into external camera. If you're speeding up, it will continue to speed up when you're in external camera. I can demonstrate that for you. You'll understand if I show you, but it takes practice to get used to it, and getting some shots where the ship is turning around and stuff. It's just a matter of practicing with it. Are you coming for the sword? Dare you to say my surname? Your surname? Justin Frankina? I don't get it. Do I have a science background? No, not really. I mean, yes, not official, not like in terms of like degrees or anything. I don't have a science degree, but I am certainly into science, and I certainly pay much more attention to science than pretty much anything else in the world. Next waypoint. Make the jump. I am very current on science news and astronomy. I own 2 telescopes. I've studied the stars. I've attended online classes with some of these online classes you can watch on YouTube from some major universities. I love math and physics and science and all of that stuff. So, you know, it's just sort of me putting my own personal knowledge to some type of educational use. Plus, I'm pretty strict about what I will or will not say. So if I do make a statement in one of my videos, I make sure that I've researched it so that it's accurate before I put it in there. So if you're seeing anything sciencey in my videos, or if you hear me talking about science, I've made sure that if I had any question or any doubt over what I was actually stating, that it's verified before I go ahead and say it, because it is all accurate. And that's kind of how I wanted it to be. Next waypoint. Make the jump.
Jump into light speed.
Help with extra story? You know, Justin, you are certainly welcome to send ideas my way, as is anyone else. I would, like I mentioned earlier, anyone who wants to have any involvement in the series, whether it's an idea for a story that you have or being a part of the series, add me on Twitter, send me a private message on Twitter. I am more than happy to take a look at those. I mean, any help is great. I do all the work myself, so, you know, I'm certainly open to different ideas. I'm not saying I'll use it, but I will certainly take anything that anyone sends me seriously and take it into consideration, and maybe it'll be used in an episode, and, you know, credit the person who sends it to me. That would be awesome. My favorite object to look at through the telescope is Orion. Yes, I can tell you some other things that I like looking at through the telescope. The reason why Orion is great to look at through the telescope is because it's extremely visible. I mean, you can actually see it with the naked eye. Orion's Nebula is right there. I mean, if you look up and you know where Orion is in the sky, it's a very easy... It's a constellation that's very easy to spot. It's a lot easier to see in the wintertime because, well, depending on where you live, of course. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it's in the wintertime. Summertime, it's lower to the horizon. But the Orion Nebula is bright, and even with just a pair of binoculars, you can resolve a lot of detail in it. Aside from Orion, I love looking at globular clusters. If you own a telescope and you've never looked at a globular cluster before, they're probably one of the prettiest things to look at through a telescope. You need a decent telescope to see them with detail, but there's globular clusters. I mean, if you're not familiar with what a globular cluster is, they're kind of like these very dense clusters of stars. They'll have millions of stars in them. These stars orbit each other with something called N-body. I mean, I won't get into the science of it, but let's just say that there are literally millions of stars all orbiting each other in a very tight group. And when you look at them through a telescope, they appear like a ball of glitter. I mean, they sparkle, they shimmer, and if you have a decent telescope, you can actually resolve individual stars in the cluster, and you can see how many of them are packed into this dense point. And it just reminds you of how big the galaxy is and how big the universe is when you can look at just such a tiny little point and see so many stars packed into it. Because, you know, you can look up into a sky with a telescope and see a lot of stars. You can resolve individual stars, but they're just a little point of light. There's really nothing to it. The globular clusters, they just blow everything else out of the water. And planetary nebula and you know, supernova remnants are also really cool. The first time you spot one, you're going to be like, holy crap, look at that, that's so neat. But you need a pretty decent telescope for it, like at least an 8-inch telescope. And, you know, they're hard to spot, and you don't see the same colors as like what you see when like Hubble releases a picture. You can see the shape of it, and you can see like, oh wow, that's really bright, but usually they just sort of look like a black and white schmear or like a donut or something. But they're neat, and if you know how to find them, they can look really cool as well. I am interested in No Man's Sky. I don't know how much time I'll get to play No Man's Sky, because again, like, just producing one video a week for Elite Dangerous and finding the time to play it makes my life a living hell. You know, if it was like making me money, then yeah, I would probably commit more time to it. It would at least allow me to justify it with my wife to spend more time playing the game. But you know, I don't make money off of it, so it's I have to do it in moderation. You know, I hope that I'll be able to check out No Man's Sky, and if I do, I'll definitely be recording and making a couple of videos on it. But I mean, it's still a little bit before it comes out, so maybe that'll change. If I'm on vacation and I have some time to check it out, I'll certainly do that. Yeah, I do sleep, Justin, just not much on the weekends when I'm putting videos together for YouTube, so... But my eyes are burning right now, and they're kind of telling me that I should be sleeping, and I'm sure I'll get to bed at a relatively decent hour today, because I gotta go back to work in the morning. But, yeah. Do I ever think that there will be a supernova event at NED? I hope so. I would love to see more unique astronomical objects like that, you know, like a supernova remnant, or them announcing that a star is going to go supernova. I mean, that would just be incredible. I hope that they do that. I really do. Oh, wow. There's a tiny little gas dwarf. 2.5 Earth masses. That one's tiny. I might have to go check that out. This is the last system I'm going to be exploring today, by the way, just because I realized the stream's going on 3 hours, 2 minutes, so I'm going to have to wrap up here relatively soon. But I'm just going to take a quick peek at what we got in this system. Maybe go check out one of these planets real quick. And no, those ones are too far. There's another gas dwarf there. Some potato planets. And this one's super close, 6 light seconds away. Let's go take a look at that. So yeah, I hope that they put in more astronomical objects. I'm pretty sure David Braben said that things like comets will eventually be added in. Maybe they'll have a supernova event. I mean, supernovas just in general are really rare. Even in like our Milky Way galaxy, we don't see them often. They are not something that happen on a regular basis. I mean, they do happen on a regular basis, but like in our lifetime, we're lucky to see 1 or 2 in our own galaxy. Most of the supernovas that we see are supernovas that happen in other galaxies. And, you know, they serve a very important part in science, which is helping us measure the distance to those galaxies. But other than that, I mean, supernova themselves are quite rare. So if they did, you know, they'd have to put it in as kind of an event, and it would be hard to work that in because people would probably want to see something like that more than once. Because I'm sure that it would be really cool, and of course you'd have to work out the logistics, like how's that going to work for players that are in their ships that are right next to the supernova, because, you know, some genius is going to be like, well, I want to be right up close and front seat for that, I want to see that supernova right up the front of my ship. And, you know, would that destroy the ship? I'm sure there's something that they would have to take into consideration. So I don't know if we'll ever see like a live supernova event, but we may see other things. comets or maybe planetary impacts. You know, I'm hoping that they kind of expand on black holes a little bit, maybe have like accretion disks, or even around like protostars, have like an accretion disk around the protostar. Stuff like that would be really cool. Or, you know, if they could add in physics where stars that are orbiting each other very closely are drawing gas off of each other, you know, like a white dwarf close to a red giant pulling gas away from the red giant. I would love to see that. That would just be unbelievable. That's the type of stuff that I'm hoping that they'll add in later on. But when will that happen? Hard to say. Really don't know. Hopefully sometime in the next year or two, you know? That's something that would be really cool. Contact binaries, right? I mean, merging stars, why the heck not? Would be really, really amazing. And then I'd love to see like more of the planetary scanning, just being able to find things by scanning the planet without having to get all the way down to the surface. That would make planetary landings more interesting as well. Let me just turn around here. I'm going to stop my ship so that I'm not flying anymore. Engines off. Stop engines.
Space break.
Emergency stop.
Initiating emergency stop. Hold tight.
Thank you, Astra. Alright, let me just read the chat here real quick. Get back behind Event Horizon and watch it all over again. Yeah, I suppose that would be possible in some strange way. Where you actually had to travel to the system to watch the event. Everyone else would have no idea anything happened. Yeah, that's it. You know, like, that's it. You got to travel to the system where it's going to happen. That would be kind of cool. Accretion disks, awesome. Elite stop with engineers and make happen what we say here. Right? Justin, message David Braben. Tell him to stop what they're doing and start working on the stuff that we're chatting about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a little over 3 hours. It's time for me to put an end to the live stream today, unfortunately, but I think we had a really great time, and I really, really just want to say thank you to you guys again for coming out here this week and watching the live stream. I hope that you enjoyed the conversation we had with Shabooka and that little guest appearance and the interview. And I look forward to seeing you guys all again next Sunday for another Exploring the Milky Way Galaxy live stream. And I saw someone in there much earlier mention that they'd love to see Turgeon in here. I'm very excited if I can get Turgeon in here as well. Turgeon and I do chat as well, so I've mentioned it to him, and we've had some dialogue going, so I will certainly do my best to get him in here. I don't know where he is in the galaxy right now, but we'll work on that, so maybe I can have Turgeon as a guest in the series in the next couple of weeks. So, thanks again. Please like the video. If you're in the channel and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe so you get some updates. Check out the Exploring the Milky Way Galaxy series. Also, check out Shabooka's channel if you haven't done so. And this is Commander Josh Hawkins, signing off.